right? If somebody does something, then you you say that's a crime now. Okay, somebody walks across the street, it's not illegal, they make it illegal, then they charge you with a crime for that, and it was not illegal when you did that, that would be unconstitutional. But an insurrection is already illegal.
That's where it is.
And they're just going to make a congressional finding of it, right? And
cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
Something happened, and we're declaring it. So Congress gets the ability to do that. And I also don't think it's a bill of attainder, which would be like somebody just passing a law that says Rob is guilty, right? Like no trial, Congress says Rob, you're guilty. And I don't think that would again be what we're talking about here, because they're not charging him with a crime. They're just finding that an insurrection happened, and that Trump, as a result, is excluded from the political sphere, and they have the enablement of the 14th Amendment to do it. And I think SCOTUS gave them the power to do it. And I don't know where in the 14th Amendment there's a statute of limitations in there, like they can't go backwards or something. Like you clearly have to have the act happen first and then declare it to be an insurrection. So it would obviously, it has to go backwards in order for it to apply. And Congress is the body that does it. So if we lose, I think it would have to be retroactive, because insurrection is already defined. The retroactive conversation, it's not new. Okay, the 14th Amendment was already in place when J6 happened. It was already there. So they're just declaring that met the 14th Amendment. It's not passing something new. It's just saying, okay, 14th Amendment applies, and they just have to codify it with legislation. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Ann. He was not found guilty of insurrection. I know, but that was for impeachment. This is just legislation for ballot access, not for office removal. And SCOTUS just came out 9-0 on it, right? Which is why I got a little nervous on that. How do you name Trump in a bill without it being a bill of attainder? You would have to specifically name him. I think you would just say that January 6th under Congress was an insurrection, and everybody who was involved in it is an insurrectionist and not allowed to be involved in, was part of an insurrection codified in law. And maybe you'd say everybody who was charged with crimes related to the incident. So it's neutral, right? Everybody who's charged with crimes by the DOJ is in there. You'd have to specifically name him. I think you could do it without it. Yeah, ex post facto, it's stupid autocorrect. Okay, yeah, thank you, NY. I was like, well, am I missing something? But yeah, ex post facto. Like for a regular citizen, yeah, but this is Congress and the 14th Amendment. So you might be right that there's a conflict here. I agree. I think that in large part, the 14th Amendment is probably unconstitutional, to be honest with you. But
you can see all the
they just came out 9-0, and we read the opinion here. Like, I'm not happy about this, but I think that if Congress was clever about it, they could make the argument, and then they would say, SCOTUS told us we could do this. And then guess what happens? Jenna Griswold, they nuke him right off the ballot immediately. It's scary, isn't it? The 14th Amendment, you could say, well, the 14th Amendment's an amendment just like the Constitution is, right? It's just as solid as anything that prohibits ex post facto or bill of attainder. But they're going to say insurrection was already, defined by the 14th. And so they can rely on that as already being illegal. So it's not actually backwards looking. It's just being applied. They haven't applied it appropriately yet. It's like a form argument. I know it's scary, man. I'm not advocating for this, okay? So don't misinterpret me as to say, like, I hope this happens or something. I'm not. I'm just saying, look, this is scary because if they're about to throw out Mike Johnson, then the Democrats might be in control of it. And SCOTUS has said that legislation, Congress can enable it. Now, again, I don't know what Congress can do. Like, I'm not an expert on how legislation gets passed, or what type of legislation would need to be passed.
All right.
816 kid says, where is everyone today? Hope your garden is growing well. We're starting ours this week. It is. So we had another Roma tomato pop. I looked in there this morning. And it will, and I got notification that the vertical gardens have shipped. So they are en route from China. So we'll see how they get here.
So you'll be coming up to the senior 2 o'clock too. So
yeah. Samantha Richardson says, it sounds like you are, Rob. You think I'm advocating? You think it sounds like I'm advocating for this to happen? I'm curious.
I don't think so.
What's the solution? Don't lose control of the House of Representatives. Yeah. That would be a big solution. You can't lose control of Congress. Oh, that's why I'm nervous about it. That's my point. RP Game says Mike Johnson does not have to call a vote for it. He can just pull a Schumer and leave it to die in his pocket. That's my point. What happens if there is no Mike Johnson? You know? That's my concern. That's the problem. What's up, words? 51K says, working and lurking? What's up? 51K says, well, that's why Massey wanted to find a speaker before Johnson resigned. I know. We'll see if that happens, though. NY says, who decides if Trump was actually there? Do you assume he's there? We all agree? I don't know. Maybe it's the law school that changes your brain. Maybe. Certainly does a lot to your brain. I just don't see how you join Trump and J6 without finding a fact that he was there and responsible. Such bills would be a bill of attainder. Congress can only do this in certain situations. Yeah, you're right. They can, right? It's called the 14th Amendment, and the Supreme Court just said that they can do it under the 14th. That's my point. It's called impeachment with specific rules, and it's in the 14th Amendment, according to the Supreme Court. So, like, I'm not happy about it, my friends, like, at all. But I'm just trying to explain the legal maneuvering that could be happening here. I could be dead wrong about it, right? It could be something that is a long shot. It never actually comes to fruition because they don't have the votes, whatever. But we had a 9-0 opinion here. How is the 14th? And this was our main question. If the 14th Amendment is constitutional and they have not thrown it out, how do you enforce it? Where is the enforcement layer? Who gets to say how it works? It's not the lower level state courts. We already know that. So it's the federal government that gets to do it. How do they do it? Congress does it. Well, how does Congress do it? Well, if the Democrats get control of it, they'll do whatever they want. They don't even have, my friends, by the way, they didn't even follow their own rules on the J6 committee, right? I've belabored this point for years now, right? It was supposed to be like 13 members, 8 and 5. It was not. It was 5 and 2. 7 and 2, I think. 7 Democrats, 2 so-called Republicans. So, and the court said that they can do whatever they want, right? So if they pass something and the Senate approves it and Biden signs it into law, declaring an insurrection,
let me see if I can find Jen here.
Jenna Griswold will throw Trump off immediately, and she'll have a very strong basis to do it.
That's fine.
So
use any USB ports on the
moving pieces to get there. But it becomes a lot more likely if we don't have control of the House.
There's power coming out of it.
If Hakeem Jeffries comes in, he'll bring it. He'll, like, the safety mechanisms, like Mike Johnson not bringing it to the floor, goes out the window if Hakeem Jeffries has it. It would be crazy, right? If it's not this, there'll be something else they'll find a way around getting Trump elected. Like, I know it sounds insane, my friends. I get it. But they tried to throw him off the ballot in 2 different states already. So it makes me very nervous. And I only bring it up because, not to be a doomer or gloomer, but just to call some attention to it. It's now a conflict. You now have, and I agree, right? The bill of attainder, ex post facto, those types of things are very important constitutional protections. But the 14th Amendment, somebody has to execute it at some level. It's not only the impeachment process, unless SCOTUS comes out and clears that up, right? And also provides wide, immunity for the president, and maybe you'd have some overlap there. But otherwise, I think Congress can just declare it. That was essentially the holding. In fact, let's take a look at the holding. Let's see, what was the holding? Let's just go to SCOTUS blog and see what they have surmised the holding to be. Anderson.
Yep. Okay. So this would be easier then. I'm just going to send you an email with the link because you do have an old file.
Here's the holding. Because the Constitution, this is from SCOTUS
2014, so 10 years
because
ago.
the Constitution makes Congress rather than the state responsible for enforcing Section 3 against federal office holders, Colorado Supreme Court erred in holding Trump excluded from the presidential ballot. Yeah. So that's the question, right? How does Congress enforce the 14th Amendment, which is a constitutional amendment, which is the same document as Bill of Attainder and ex post facto and all of those things.
Switch a few things over on here though.
So it's, Congress is the enforcement mechanism. And if we lose control of the House, I don't know what that means. So it makes me nervous. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Don't be mad at me.
Right, what is it?
Don't be mad at me. Okay, I love you. I still love you. But it's just true. It sucks. I know. It's crazy. All right. What's up, 816? Danger ahead from Misty. This is Bill Holloway. What's he saying?
All right, welcome back inside the law for this quick, short
What's up, Phil?
commentary about the Trump trial jury selection. It's problematic for me that the parties are not going to be able to ask who the potential jurors voted for. This is something that's very common in every trial that I've ever had. I've always asked the jury, did you vote for the district attorney or did you vote for the judge? Because those are also elected people.
First, to reset for your password, your username is just going to be
juror is biased. At best, these lawyers now are going to have to nibble around the edges to try to figure out if there's any political bias for or against the defendant in this case. It's critical to weed out jurors based on any kind of bias, but certainly political bias when you're talking about prosecuting the nominee of the Republican Party.
Michael, you already done all this.
He's on the YouTube.
I'll be with you just a second. We're just going to have to do the food safety
good work
stuff
over there. Yeah, no, this is not an actual bill. Like, this is not something that I've even heard be discussed, to be honest.
Let me get you pulled up and I'll take a look.
But if they take control, I think they probably are not discussing it for a reason. If they take control of the House, it's going to be a different story. Difficult says, since Congress already acquitted Trump of insurrection, what about double jeopardy? Well, yeah, so I don't think this would be a finding of, like, that was for an impeachment. This would be just congressional legislation. So it would be different. Yeah, it would be different. So double jeopardy, it's a different sequence. So they're already saying double jeopardy doesn't apply, even though he's been charged again under J6 from the same incident, right? From the same set of circumstances. But you're right. I agree with you. I liked his double jeopardy argument as well. So you already charged him with insurrection for J6. They, denied that. They said, no, that was political. This is criminal. Jeopardy's more criminal. It's not quite the same thing, so it doesn't count as being the same thing. Don says, what are y'all talking about? Good grief. What I'm hearing sounds like a nightmare. Okay, so quick recap, everybody. So I didn't mean to hit the panic button, but sort of, am hitting the panic button a little bit. But what's happening right now, Mike Johnson is getting out, or probably will be getting out. Here is another angle.
There's only one person right now who can stop us from going into what happened last fall, and that's Mike Johnson. He's cleaning the barn. That's obvious. So you want him to resign? You want him to resign? Yes. Yeah, I asked him to resign. Crazy. What did he say? He said he would not. And then I said, well, you're the one who's going to put us into this. Because the motion is going to get called, okay? Does anybody doubt that? The motion will get called, and then he's going to lose more votes than Kevin McCarthy. And I have told him this in private, like weeks ago.
So we got some squishy Republicans. Like, would Republicans, it's like a one margin vote right now. Would one or two Republicans join with the Democrats and put Hakeem in there?
Actually, your stuff is from January.
That's what makes me nervous. So then if the Democrats take control of the House before the election, because we've got losers resigning like weenies, to go work for defense contractors. So if Republicans lose control of the House, then they have the Senate. The Senate will rubber stamp. They have that by a significant.
It's called your rapid card.
So all, you know, a slight majority.
I'll give you a replacement.
In the House is needed to
Unless
pass
you have a
it.
direct deposit
And
now.
Hakeem or whoever, you know, Hakeem, if he takes control, would bring it to the floor, no doubt.
Do you have a? So is
And
your
then
email still?
they would use the Supreme Court
Josh
opinion 9-0, as we see in this
What's your current phone
holding,
number?
saying Congress can enforce Section 3, which is the can't run for office again, right? It's specific.
What's your current phone
So
number?
it's not that Trump's impeached or anything else. It's just, hey, Congress enforces it. How do they do that? Well, we don't really know how the enforcement mechanism is. But it didn't say enforcement through impeachment. It didn't say enforcement by 2/3 majority. It just said enforcing. So whatever it is, right? And maybe if it does happen, they come back and they say,
639.
well, it needs to be, you know, they clarify this, or that was not appropriate congressional legislation or whatever. But
that's 734.
I don't know, guys. Makes me very nervous. Makes me very, very nervous. So Republicans, I think, absolutely have to keep control. A new speaker doesn't negate the rules pact. He's fulfilling Kevin's promises. The Day Signal has the news. That was the oversight project. We talked a little bit about that one. Sadie says, how to grow your own garden indoors. This is also a DM to you on Watcher Lodge. It was free. Oh, it's from HubSpot. Awesome. That sounds like a good link. Sadie in the house. Thank you for that, Sadie. Yeah, I posted another video. I think Day 5's video is up at the lodge right now. And so certainly go check that out. I put the flyer into a translator. Remember, there it is. Remember to vote Biden when you enter the United States. We need another 4 years of his tenure to stay open. From HIAS. Crazy. Yep. Not a surprise. Hopefully that's a real flyer and real news.
Yeah, just let me know either way.
But as I said, I think that the pattern, the tendency is the same nonetheless. Hey, what's up? Foxy Redhead is in the house. Woo, new membo. What's up, Foxy? Thanks for joining. Thanks for jumping in the chat. Sometimes it can be a little nerve-wracking to jump into a brand new chat, but we're glad you're here and that you made it. Very nice to see you. Rob, the screenshot I sent shows you Mayorkas was a board member of that entity. Is that right? You're kidding. Which one was that? This one? Alejandro, a Biden appointee, is a former board member of HIAS. Wild. Wild. Yeah, our country is just being ransacked by our own so-called leaders.
So this is basically your handbook.
Times. Okay. Holy moly, says Glocky. Mayorkas is using the entirety of the federal government to bring in illegals to illegally vote for Democrats.
The uniform is pretty simple. You do have to have steel or composite toe footwear.
Yeah, seems like that for sure.
Jeans or
and Glocky, thank you for that one. Sandy says, Rob, your assessment is correct. Before the 14th Amendment was ratified, Republicans refused to seat all the Democrats. Later, the 14th Amendment was drafted. The insurrection portion of the 14th Amendment was a CYA for acts that Republicans took without cover. Yeah, it makes me really nervous. It's like, oh my gosh, could this all be happening? You know, and we might be just a couple votes away from a Democratic House.
Goes over how to wash your hands.
Kimmy Joe, what's up? Membo, 8 months. Whoa, 1 month tell a baby. He says, Rob, we're pushing closer to socialism every day. Yeah, it's going very quickly. We talked about this yesterday, but it's like 5 years ago, our country was dramatically different. Oh, how quickly the times change. Don's here. What's up, Don? I'd rather be Skins here. Dixie Dogs. Let's see what Mike Johnson said about any of this. And I saw we had a couple of amazing YouTube super chats. Let's see if Johnson has responded to this. Like, this was all breaking, bright and early this morning. So I think that we will have some reaction just moments ago.
Which is silly. They don't make you wear a beard net if you don't have a beard.
Here we go.
It's rules, yeah.
Unprecedented times. Look, we're in unprecedented times. Okay, we're in dangerous times, as has been articulated here, around the world, and here at home.
Why don't you have FISA? Why is it so dangerous?
Shows the shift times. Generally, we're hiring.
Just get our communications, Mike. Things will be fine.
We need steady leadership. We need steady hands at the wheel. Look, I regard myself as a wartime speaker. I mean, in a literal sense, we are. I knew that when I took the
gavel. Here, I did scratch up the actual office number.
Are we in war right now?
313 number, because that's pretty much what we're going to be using now.
Against who?
Calling off.
Russia? I thought that was Ukraine. Huh.
Didn't anticipate that this would be easy path. Former Speaker Newt Gingrich posted a couple days ago on his social media that this is the hardest challenge that's faced a speaker probably in the history of the country. In the moment we're in right now, he said, arguably maybe comparable to the Civil War, but maybe worse.
Text that number.
Look.
Okay, so if you need something after hours, my name starts in
Civil War. Okay, so we're again. It's like we're kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't. I don't know what the real solution is. I mean, he could resign. We could get some other Republican in there and hold the House, but if we lose the House,
make sure you do text. Even if you're running late,
I get nervous about it.
Okay.
And they'll, who knows what else they'll pass. And for something like that, just a simple majority vote, is that enough?
This packet here is for the food.
Yeah, it's tough. All right, let's see what you guys say about it. Man, I see K Beans here. Says, I think ousting Johnson right now is a stupid move. If they don't have a replacement, right, like if there's not a consensus on it, and we have to go to the floor, like this is a blood sport thing, like that's going to be a big problem. I have a real concern that this might get flipped over to Johnson.
So that is why it's so low down here, because people didn't use.
If there's not the Indiana Jones, right, the head comes off and something else new comes in, boom, then it's going to be a big problem. Because I mean, what squishy Republicans are still in there? You know, like I know Ken Buck was showing the door and others were leaving.
Obviously, the rest of the areas are.
Did he leave yet?
Supposed to be very clean and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky, my friends. It's gonna be tricky. Crazy KPM says the Constitution also says that I or we are to be armed and fully ready to,
this first page here, all you're going to do
if the plan is to remove Trump,
while you're doing the job, a lot of times you just go off and sign
follow the law as the rule. Dondon says, "Oh no, I hadn't heard this about Johnson. I know it's just breaking this morning." He says, sitting here wondering if all this is going down, could it all be in God's plan? Yeah, and my friends, I don't want to overly sell this. Like, I'm not sure, Mike Johnson may not be the speaker for the rest of the thing. This is all much ado about nothing. I'm not trying to hit the panic button.
The third page, rules.
Yeah, I think this is an avenue that nobody's really talking about. And it's weird. Like, by the way, this is weird. Isn't it weird that we've seen all these Republicans just fall off, like one after another? The House had a big majority and it's slowly whittling down. It feels like this is part of like a campaign that's underway. And then they lose control of the House, and then boom, they get what they need. He says, sitting here wondering if this is going down, could it be God's plan? Spud says, Rob, should the Republicans nominate someone like Wesley Hunt to be Speaker? I mean, I'm sure they could. I think technically they can nominate anyone. You don't have to be a Speaker of the House or even a rep to do it, but why would they do that? Crash says the fly-in appointment is Hakeem could win the speakership, but Republicans could vote against any resolution. It's a big if, but. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm not saying like this is likely. In fact, I think it's probably very low likelihood, like, I don't know, maybe 10%. But I think it's a concern. Here's what Shipwreck Crew posted.
Oh, shit.
Okay, he's talking about the... Let's come back to that. That looks like a good summation. He was listening to the oral arguments. Yeah, I think that it is a big if. Like, there's a lot that has to go. Like, Republicans have to lose the House. Then they would have to pass a resolution. And even the Democrats, like, are there some Democrats that would not vote for an insurrection bill? It wouldn't be an impeachment. It would just be like an insurrection bill. Hey, Crash says, I missed some donos from yesterday. Thank you, Crash. Let's see. What did I miss? Did I miss something from you, Crash? I think those were the ones. Yeah, I think we got those, Crash, unless I missed something from you. If I missed something from you, just feel free to drop it again, and I'll make sure I get to it. What's up, Sadie? Thank you for that one from Getter. Tobo says, it feels to me like the deep state is coercing people like Johnson, the ones who are lured out of their seats to pull them out. Yeah. Dixie Dogs, what's up, Lenny Malley? Diane H. Po' Boy says, having Mike Johnson may as well be a Democrat. He votes with the Democrats every time now that he's a speaker. NY says, no, I don't think it's weird how they pick off Republicans. It's in rules for radicals. Not weird at all. NY says, I agree. The 14th says Congress can define a law. They can pass a law on insurrection and such with elections. But then the problem is, how do you join Trump to it? Court would have to find that fact. Or unless they specifically named him, in that case, it would be a bill of attainder. But I think it would be an exception to a bill of attainder, right? In other words, like it's the 14th Amendment specifically allows them to do that. So if you want to make the argument that the 14th Amendment is unconstitutional or that the implementation of the 14th Amendment was unconstitutional, I'm game with that. Like, I'm all for that. But my point is they could still try it. You know, they could still do it. And then now you're in response to that saying that they've overstepped their bounds. But you know, the Supreme Court just came out with that opinion. They didn't say unless it's not a bill of attainder or something. You know, that wasn't even in there, that analysis. So this would be a whole new challenge. And I think they would use that, you know, to try to do it. So Congress now has the authority. They have the motive, and they have the opportunity now. I'm willing for anyone to explain to me how Trump is joined on to January 6th. You just say anybody who was there on January 6th on the Capitol grounds or in Washington, D.C. is, or who was charged with a crime related to J6 is deemed to have been, by probable cause of the Department of Justice, is deemed to be involved in the insurrection. Like, what's the standard? The Supreme Court didn't say what standard. They didn't say whether it's probable cause, whether they have to be convicted. They didn't say anything. They just said Congress has to enact it, enable it. Congress has the power. How? Oh, just say whatever. That there was an event on January 6th, and if you were in or around the ellipse and charged with a crime by the DOJ, you were deemed to have been charged with found to have participated in a national insurrection by a probable cause standard found by our DOJ, and now you are prohibited from running. Now, if you run, then you can challenge that, right? Now you say, wait a minute, that doesn't apply to me. Here's why. This is the basis for it. This is my argument. And so that would happen to Trump again. Like, the Congress would pass it. They'd boot him off. He'd say, wait a minute. Whatever your standard was, probable cause, beyond a reasonable doubt, whatever the standard is, like, you could argue that again. But that's a whole new challenge. And, you know, that might not, that would probably absolutely not happen until after the election. So that's how I would do it if I was a Democrat. I'm telling you how I would do it if I was a Democrat. If I'm Mark Elias right now, plotting this whole thing. You just say Trump's not on it. Then it goes back to Jenna Griswold, and she says, well, here, it's Congress. I'm following Congress now. Trump gets off the ballot. The whole thing moves on. I don't know. They tried to move Trump. They tried to throw him off without anything. They tried to throw him off just with Liz Cheney's little book report. So.
Okay.
With the people in this case.
Is it like a song?
No, it's like, you know, how they have March Madness. I guess that's what it's like. It's supposed to be like, and they get the 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, puts all the people, they go up against each other. And
I see now.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now. The brackets. He brackets the ratchets.
I don't know. All
It's a ratchet bracket.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Something like that. And it's hilarious.
Hell yeah.
So it should be tonight. You should. It's funny.
Yeah, we'll check them out.
And
We'll check them out.
And they talk about the people. Like you'll hear about who the players are in this shit show.
Hell yeah.
Because it's hard to keep track of.
It is hard to keep track of everything.
And now it's hard to keep track of the supporters as well, because that's another like group of names that there's 10 Ericas, there's 10 Chrissies.
There's a lot of. I mean, I don't think the crowd has grown, but I do think that there's like certain people that can't come to certain ones,
Right.
and then there's just and then when there's a day when everyone can show up, it looks like it's a huge crowd. But for the most
What
part,
the pay rate was when you were here last time?
people got stuff and jobs to do.
Usually get at least 10.
$7.90.
Yeah, more than that. Yeah, I say at least 30.
No, they had to split up and go down.
It's over twice that now.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the different areas. I went and walked around.
Right here, because this is really all I wanted to do. And just to make a presence here in the where they say you're not supposed to be.
Heck yeah.
And then he's not going to trick question me and ask why I'm wearing pink either.
I got to go turn my speaker on down there.
Said, we all know why. You know how Karen said we all know. About when he said, why are you wearing pink?
Oh, yeah.
And when he said about who killed him, and she said, we all know Ted. Or whatever his stupid name is. What's his name? Ted Williams?
Is that his name?
I'm asking.
I don't have a clue. I don't know any of these people.
Hey, Rita.
Sorry about the two scam TTSs. Have you had?
Tell that puppy to zip it. Hey there, buddy. I am JBL. I run the show here, buddy.
Yeah, when you're done.
So I have to be on that side down there in order to have this on. It's not a bullhorn though.
Oink, LA writer.
So I have to go all the way down to just play that.
Yeah, or turn it off.
And then come back.
You can't play anything at all.
Is it just a decibel of the noise?
No, it's no sound enhancing device. No device like that at all. No speakers.
So you can't yell. Can you yell?
No speakers.
Can you say ah?
No.
You can't yell.
No speakers. Sound enhancing device.
So I can't yell. I can't use my throat to yell.
No speakers or sound enhancing device.
I'm not saying
that's all. That's it.
That's all
that right there, you can't have it.
This right here, I can't have it.
Your speaker, you can't have it.
I can't have the speaker. And I can yell though. I can be like ah.
Are you gonna get rid of it?
What do you want me to do? Just throw it away?
Go put it where you have a car. You got a car here?
No. Can I put it in your car?
No. Just go that way.
I just need to go.
Yeah.
I can't stand here.
I don't know where to put it, so go that way.
What if I just stand here? But what if I want to stay here?
You can't, not with that.
But what if I just stand here? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna call your friends, or are you gonna use force? I just need to know what you're gonna do so I can make a better decision.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter because if you're not gonna do fuck all, I'm not gonna move. But if you're gonna fucking do something, then I'll move. So it does matter. I'm trying to be nice. What are you gonna do? I'm trying to, but you can't articulate your fucking thoughts. Articulate. Go over there or what? Or what? What are you gonna do? Articulate what you're gonna do. You're gonna hold me in contempt. Go get a goddamn cross-dresser to come out here and hold me in goddamn contempt, and I'll accept it. You can't even fucking spell contempt. Spell contempt, and I'll spell contempt, and I'll leave. Spell contempt, and I'll leave. Spell contempt, and I'll leave.
Yeah, just
no. I'm standing right here.
Forgot password.
You're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna stand here. No. The fuck? If you're gonna do something and you're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna do something, then I'll move.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. I just explained to you why it matters.
It doesn't matter.
You can't articulate fuck all. You're just saying, you're not saying a goddamn thing.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. And you can't spell contempt.
Move.
Spell contempt and I'll move.
Move.
No.
Why are you making this so much?
I'm not making anything. You said you wasn't gonna do anything. If you say bow, I'll remove you myself. If you don't move, then I'll move. But if you're gonna do fuck all, then I'm gonna stand right here. Like, what part of that don't you get?
Your life. This is America. Why don't you fight for a real cause? What's a real cause?
Nothing. I was just nothing. I didn't. But I told him, I was like, look, man, I'll move. Just tell me, what are you gonna do if I don't? And he doesn't articulate. He's just doing this shit where he's trying to bully me, man. I'm not taking his shit. He's trying to, man. His lips are all quivering and shit. He fucking quivered, man. God damn it. Yeah, you did.
Why are you getting so angry?
I'm not angry. I'm just reciprocating the energy.
Please get that out of my face.
Ma'am, I'm just standing here.
Please take that off of me right now.
Ma'am, I'm just standing here.
Take that off of me. I do not want to be recorded.
Ma'am, I'm
That's my
standing
right.
here.
So please get that out of my face.
Ma'am, that's the same as having a buffer zone.
Listen,
Like
I
you're
don't
here
wanna
to
be
fight
recorded.
against a buffer zone.
Turn it around right now.
No. You don't have to protect me. You don't have to protect me.
You know what?
You don't have to
Shut
protect
it
me.
off because the people are coming up.
No.
Got some issues, pal. Seek therapy, please.
No.
Can you please turn around for 2 seconds?
Hey. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to.
It's in the settings of the channel. Maybe it's under security. It's you.
What is it?
A lot of people, there's nobody inside though, right?
No.
Nobody's let inside. So Mike ruled, a lot of people left. Get in there? How are you, sir? What's that? I'm gonna turn it. You're in there for something else, of course.
Are you leaving, Mark? Are you leaving? Okay. Okay.
They haven't gone to lunch yet, have they? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's almost 2. There was a gentleman down there that told me there was someone that supplies food for the jurors.
Yes, they had.
Oh, yes.
I wonder if they just bring it straight into the courthouse.
No, I was never a juror in the court. I was on. I was a paid juror one time to be on cases.
No, but
twice.
yes. Oh, yes.
The court is so backed up with civil cases that they decide to get a group of people, jurors, and paid people in.
There's no earrings in the production area.
And they do it, and then they set a lot of.
No exposed jewelry. Basically anything that can fall into the product.
That way. I think it's a more honest way of doing it.
I think they're in there eating right now. Probably all in there eating.
Yeah, maybe they didn't even bother leaving Karen and them because how well they got an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's after 1 now.
No food in your locker either. There's a place in
Yeah.
the break room for that.
I mean, it's way past lunchtime.
1:30. Oh, look at the nice car.
That is a nice car.
Woohoo!
An old school caddy.
Those cars are nice.
Is that a Fleetwood?
Like you would get like a double padded, double cushion.
I'm glad you came and recorded in case I get my head bashed in. That way we can get another angle, get a different angle of me getting my head bashed in.
I might get your head bashed in, not by me, but
No, I'm just saying I'm glad you came and recorded so we can get the second angle. You know, we need the second angle.
we need 9 million eyes everywhere.
When I turned around, I saw you. I was like, yes.
Yes, immediately.
She's recording me.
That's also true.
Is that a goddamn Fleetwood? How are you, ma'am? Did you have to go buy your pink shoes, or did you have them already? Bottom.
Yeah.
So you go.
Yes, yeah, the same ones. As like green minds think alike.
So you go all out for these things.
Sometimes,
Yeah, because you had to go get the shoes. You had to get the, what is that, a fanny pack? What is that?
I can't unfold it because it says things it's not supposed to.
Does it say free can read on it?
It says something.
And then you get your scarf.
No, it's a shirt that says something I'm not supposed to have on it. So I can't show it all. So I had to think of a way to put it all on.
Okay, you always show up. You always show up with your signs.
Okay, Michael.
Yeah, your spirit.
What is your shift preference? First? When do you think you'd be ready to get started if they called me today?
Here's your turtle badge. I like the turtle badge.
Monday?
That's it.
Your first availability would be?
That's very nice. How much was the turtle badge? That's not bad.
22nd. What is that? Earth Day? Okay. All right. All right. Well, you're good to go. You did put in your own direct deposit too, right?
I'm basically a turtle rider now. I'm basically king of.
If you have any questions or anything, just shoot me a text, okay? All right. Expect to call soon, though.
That guy got snubbed right there. He tried to get an interview and he couldn't get one. Are you a turtle rider, ma'am? I was asking if
meeting her son.
Oh, okay. I didn't
get dropped off by an Uber.
I see. I thought you were a turtle rider. I didn't know. I apologize.
What do you think I want? Pictures that I kind of viewed on. What are we doing? I want to eat.
Yeah, don't attack her. Don't attack her. Let her walk through. I'm glad you gave him the thumbs up so they won't attack her.
I heard that they were they're taking, I think.
The seal of approval.
All right, what shift? Are you gonna be able to do that?
They're still in there. It's past lunchtime. You get a bag lunch.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, I didn't get an answer, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and proceed
over my face.
Request to take it down.
The wind was flying it all over my face.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'll be diplomatic. I'll be nice about it. I mean, I just we understand. Yeah,
He's down there plotting. He's down there plotting. Look,
he's affect things.
Talking to his bigger friends plotting against me. I wish I can zoom in. Why can't I zoom in? God damn it!
I don't know what he's asking for really there.
Why can't I zoom in?
Okay.
Can't zoom in.
Well, that's what I did in my last response. I said, well, with culture, I mean, he said something about
zoom in on the pigga.
The recordings or something like that.
Yeah. the crowd down that way is pretty much gone.
No. It's everything is seems to be flowing now as far as that goes. I mean, it just seems like something new is every other day is popping. Will do. Yep.
Oh, there's a little bit of a crowd down there still. A little bit of a crowd. I see him on the other side of the street. Bow came out, flood was boiling. Oh, I wasn't boiling. I was trying to let him know what the fuck was up.
I mean, there's generally there is one.
I think I have pause for
up here on day shift.
I think I have standing for some sort of a legal action. I think.
That's
I've been escorted off the goddamn sidewalk multiple times. The issue here is you would have to have money to like if you don't know how to file pro se on a claim, you would need money to give to an attorney to file claims for you. It's the issue. So I mean, you either give up your time or your money, you know. Let's see if we can get let's see if we can hang out with Grant. God damn it. Yo, what up? Are you done?
I'll go back in after 2 o'clock.
Are they gonna have lunch?
I thought they were. Normally they give them lunch around 1, but they just kept going. I think they're gonna do them all.
Yeah. Are you gonna go have lunch?
Yes, I needed a break. I'm tired.
Let me buy you lunch.
You're very kind, but my aunt is here. I will take you up on that another day, though, my friend.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
Good to see
Hell
you.
yeah. Have a good lunch with your aunt.
What's going on with the jury? Tell us what's going on with the jury. Did they see them? They've gone through probably 40 to 50 people. Yeah. I can't comment on who's been selected and who hasn't. But I can see, I can hear some of it, but I'm not allowed to report it.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. No,
But I'd say they got 50 more people to go.
so we got past.
Yeah, they're going through.
Yeah, and so we 50 more people in that today.
70 people had heard of the case, 24 had made up their mind.
Damn.
So those are out.
Yeah.
And then are they doing anything else Thursday?
No, it's supposed to be a half day too, so I expect them to be out in the next hour or so. I'll be back when we get a coffee.
Okay, enjoy.
What are you, some sort of a politician there, Rita?
What's that?
I said, what are you, some sort of a politician?
No, not a politician.
You're not-
I'm just a friendly voice asking questions so I can learn the truth. Because without the truth, we're nothing. We have to stamp out gaslighting. And anybody, especially my friend Krusty Panties, who likes to gaslight and trash me on Facebook. Krusty, I know it's you.
Wait, Krusty trashes you?
Yeah, I don't trust Krusty is that DD person or whatever.
Hold on.
Nobody's more hateful than Krusty.
Krusty is trashing you on Facebook? This is like
Everybody. She trashes everybody under a fake profile.
Probably you too.
I don't have Facebook. I have YouTube only.
Doesn't matter. She probably
Yeah, thank you.
trust nobody. Trust nobody.
How about people with school buses?
How about people with
Nope,
school buses?
don't
They're
even
the
trust
best. They're the best.
Truth is important. Truth is important.
You know that.
See, the
You need
thing
to report
is,
truth.
you can trust me a little bit because I have to get Corey checked, and fingerprinted, and drug tested.
You're a good juror. Let's get to the jury.
So, if I failed any one of those, I would not be driving behind a bus.
That's fair. It's a 30,000-pound vehicle, yeah.
You responded to my message. You did not have to do that. You just gave out the message.
Oh, she doesn't respond always right away.
I think I'm gonna go get some lunch. Did I scam someone's TTS? Thank you for that TTS, Aiden. Men without hats.
Acknowledge it. I'm right back, and I'm like, no, because that was going to be one more message.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I know.
I can't imagine. I just want to know.
I appreciate it. You told me really down.
Can you give him the thumbs up? I want to walk that way. I'm gonna go to lunch. Can you say, hey, he's fine? All right. Don't give him the head bashing signal. Give him the good signal. I'm keeping my speaker. Yeah. Gotta go get me a goddamn sandwich. Hell yeah. Thank you for that, TTS. I'm sorry about all the scam TTS. They're saying that I can't have a speaker down there. They're saying that they won't say exactly what they're going to do to me, but they're saying I can't be there. But they won't tell me what they're going to do if I fucking stand there anyways. Honk, honk for justice. Honk for justice. I think I'm gonna go get that cheap pizza for like $7. Yeah, they won't articulate. That one Black Cop Slips was going. Yeah. Excuse me, man. Go on. What is it? What's that scrunchie right there? What kind of scale you left that right there? Try Papa Gino's? Papa Gino's? This place right here is pretty good. The dead ham house pizza. I think the dead ham house pizza is good. Should I go to Papa Gino's? Should I go to Papa Gino's instead? I think the dead ham place is good. Hell yeah. There's a bunch of scallies walking around, man. I don't know about you guys, man, but there's some scallies walking around. Like, look, there's a scally right there across the street. Look, straight up scallying. Look. She's like, hey there, buddy. I'm a scowl. You guys see that scowl right there? You guys see that scowl? Look across the street, scowl. I know you guys see the scowl. Should I go to Papa Gino's? Should I go talk to the scouts? Hello, how are you? Do I start my order here?
You can order there with me.
Okay, I can. You guys have a house special, right? Like 2 pieces and a drink,
Yes.
I believe.
2 slices of cheese and a drink.
Can I get pepperoni instead? And a drink, right?
That'll be $8.
Here you go.
Right here, that here to go.
I will eat it here. Did I cut for you, ma'am?
No. I was still trying to find a good drink.
Ah, I see. I could have sworn I saw you guys coming in before me. Thank you.
Thank you, that'll be ours first.
Alrighty.
Hi, how are you?
Let's see what kind of drink I want here. I think I'm gonna go with the acai, the blueberry acai here. I'm gonna sit right here.
You too.
We're back where you saw us return stream snackers. Hey kiddos, how are y'all? I can see them through the mirror. This place has mirrors. Buying you guys for free stuff. It's $8 for a drink and 2 pieces of pizzas. That's a good deal, right? Right? I got a drink and 2 pieces of pizza. You know that's a good deal. $8 with pepperonis. I bet you it would have been like $20 if I went to Papa Gino's. Thank you for all the scam TTSs. A bunch of people got scammed today. I appreciate all the TTSs. The state troopers. The state trooper really spoiled my day. It all started really bad because I lost my speaker inside of the Uber. And then once I lost speaker inside the Uber, like it just went downhill. Like nothing went right. You know what I mean? Like everything just went to shit. The good news is we had our friend, that lady with the chinchilla jacket. Remember, she's wearing pink today. She sent us to Staples to get one. And now we have a speaker. This one is a JBL. The J is still on this one. Why no cowboy hat? Because I'm wearing a man bun. I'm wearing a man bun. I can't wear it. I guess I can put a small cowboy hat on this. If you want me to, I can put a small cowboy hat on this. Should I put a small cowboy hat on this, man? Like a roach? What did I say? She is a nice. That's my favorite person here so far. That lady that told the news guy to go fuck off. She's like, I don't want an interview with you. She hates the news guy. That made me so happy, man. Yo, that made me so happy, man. That made me so happy. I was laughing so hard, man. Her and Linda are the best. Who's Linda? I don't even know who Linda is. I have no clue who Linda is. She's been burned by the news outlet. Yeah, she hates the news, man. She hates fake news. I don't blame her.
No, it was just that was to reset your password, but you did it on your own. So. Let me just check here. Let me check. Yep, everything's done. Good. Yep. Give Carrie a call up at Michigan Works.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll probably just go ahead and stop the positive.
All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
You said what? First shift is your preference? Second. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I can start Monday. This coming Monday.
We'll reach out to you as soon as they let me know they want a few more.
This is how
Yeah, no problem, man.
Did Lisa.
Cool too.
That's how Kappa did Lisa. It's so greasy.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
This pizza's so greasy. Look at this grease. Oh my god, it's so greasy. Why is it so greasy? Bro. It's so greasy.
The grease adds to the flavor. I like the flavor. We're on the backup channel today, man. We're on one. What are we logging our 4th hour? I've been here most of the morning. I got here at like 10:30. I lost my speaker right away. As soon as I got in the Uber, I lost my speaker. I had to go to Best Buy to get another speaker. And I had to get him to price match it. And we lost reception inside of Best Buy. I've been scamming all the TTSs. I apologize for all the scams, man.
Get payroll done. I got another 2 o'clock coming.
Turtle Boy was happy to hear his rap song. He was. He loves hearing his rap songs. Kids over here saying hi to me through the mirrors. He was vibing to it. He was vibing to it.
What is that, donut?
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Kiddos want to say bye to me, man. I'm not going to lie, man. If you're in denim, man, and you have $8, this is a good way to spend it, man. You get 2 pieces of pizza and a drink for $8. That's a good deal right there. I don't think it's going to get better than that. You can get a meal anywhere for under $10 these days. That's a good deal. Not shabby at all, Tiffany. I feel like I have energy now to go back out there. I was running a little low on energy, but now I think I've gotten most of it back. The only thing that would make this better is if Dolly Vision pulls up on Turtle Boy and challenges him to a fight. That should be lit. There's no good pizza in Vegas. Really? Mm.
Huh.
Can you scan your QR code? I do have a QR code. You guys want to see it? I got a QR code on me right now. I don't want to use waste on it. Hang on. That pigger was gonna hold me in contempt. That pigger was gonna hold me in contempt. Have you been held contempt by a pigger? He tried to hold me in contempt, man.
Yeah, so what was the only the best you could? She's going to get, I know she's the best, oh, good.
This is a really good piece of. For the price, you can't beat it. I need some more napkins. I'm such a sloppy eater.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
I need more napkins. Who was gonna go get Aunt Bev to come outside and put me in contempt? Who, Auntie Bev?
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, of course. I wasn't interested in that. That's what I was. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, I know. I know.
Man, I think I got standing, man. Do I got standing for some sort of a legal action, man? I felt like I'm allowed to be on the sidewalk, man. Right? Right? I feel like I can be there with my speaker.
Great.
I have standing, right? I feel like my constitution has been touched. The butthole on my constitution has been touched. Did they threaten arrest? No, they just got silent. They didn't threaten to arrest me at all. They threatened to put me in contempt or some shit. He didn't threaten to arrest me at all. I saw you sneaking up on me there because I'm recording myself and I can see what's behind me.
Oh, I was gonna walk by, but then I changed your mind.
It's okay. It's okay. I have that effect on people. Really good right there. Really good. Need more napkins.
Yeah, I'd quote that. I'll do it.
Let's go. Get those away. Oh, that was good. I needed that. Oh, excuse me. I can't believe I lost my $60 speaker today. It makes me sad. That was an L for sure.
Look at that, 76.
The good news is Mass Exposure gave me a $50 TTS and
you did the same one.
$40 TTS. Thank you, Mass Exposure. Thank you, Eyes of the World. Thank you.
I'll leave yours and remove mine.
Free the speaker.
Free the speaker.
We do need to free the speaker. You did too much heroin, threw up. I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. Make sure no one steals my stuff. I'll put it down to my belongings so you guys can watch people not steal it. Don't let anyone steal this.
Why is there 270/60? That's so weird. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Let's see what comes up because they both say 76.
We're ready to go.
I'm just gonna trash that one.
You guys ready to go back?
There we go. All right, now we do it. This way, that way, this one's 76.
Let's do it. I should finish this drink. It's finished. All right, let's get this. Excuse me. Have a good day. It's getting a little chilly out.
The wind's picking up a little bit. It's not cold, but it is getting chilly. Ooh, scowls. Ooh, scowls. Ooh, Massachusetts scowls. Oh, hello. Oh my god. I gotta put my sweater on. It's getting chilly. Yo, there's some Massachusetts scouts walking around, man. Jeebus. Scouts. I'm gonna have to put my jacket back on. It's chilly.
Get some booty.
I think we're shallow.
Yeah, it's low-key chilly. I should put my sweater back on. It's low-key chilly. Are you allowed to?
You can walk, just keep walking.
Are you allowed to stand up?
Yeah, nothing to see.
You can't. You can't.
How do they say it? Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Keep moving. Move along.
Are you guys related? Yeah. You guys look alike in a little bit. I thought that was your pops for a little bit.
You making fun of him?
No, you're a good-looking guy. Not to be gay, but you know, I'm complimenting him. If anything. Well, it's not okay with me trying to come on to you like that. How are you, sir? I'm doing well, thank you. I like your hat. It's really nice. Are you gonna go across the street? I'm gonna walk with you when the thing goes, when the sign. I'm gonna go this way. Did you? Oh, you pushed the wrong one. All right, I gotta go push this one. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault whatsoever. I have to go this way over here. I gotta put my sweater on. I gotta stop somewhere and put my sweater on. This whole area is a huge shit.
That is the best whispers.
No one's allowed to be anywhere. They have to keep walking. Can I go down here and have a goddamn picnic down here? Are you guys turtle riders? You're not turtle riders? You guys are, okay. I thought you guys were turtle riders. I think this is a good spot as any to put my sweater on. So Dolly Vision just came out here for like the morning part. No Dolly? Just turtle riders, no Dolly? No Dolly, man? This is the all-in church. Look, this is it's a rainbow church. It's a goddamn rainbow church. You guys see that? I think my crosshair, the pigger said jaywalking's not a big deal, really.
The quivering.
Let's make sure I cross here. Did they move you back? Did they move you back? Did they move you back?
Me?
Yeah. You just move yourself back.
No, I've been just kind of hanging on this game right now.
That's pretty good. I got one of these scan me. I got one of these right here.
Okay.
From one of the police officers that were handing it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that must have some of the rules.
I think it's the link to the order that they have in place. The order is kind of the language is kind of vague in a sense that, you know, I've talked to a couple of the state troopers and they really don't know what they're enforcing.
They don't want any signs within 200 feet.
Yeah, but they said I couldn't have a speaker, and they said it has to do with something with the audio enhancing device. And I don't think a speaker is an audio enhancer, but I mean, where does that get heard at? It can't be getting heard in the middle of the street with a state trooper. I mean, that's not the proper venue to get something heard like that, right? Yeah. So I mean, so now because he can't interpret something and something's vague, we have to go to court. It's just, what if I don't have money for court? I can't stand with my speaker. You think I got standing for some sort of a constitutional action?
They don't want people inside the courthouse to hear yelling outside. That's what they're trying to do, I think.
But see, like that rap music is louder than some of these people even saying anything. You know? It's just not fair. And I feel like unless you have money, you can't do anything about it, you know? Like if you're just poor, you're just like, oh man, I can't have my speaker now. You know? That's not right, is it? Yeah, you're just doing your job, yeah. Yeah, you're just doing your job. It is what it is, you know. Have you been checking out the ladies walking around? Yeah, some ladies walking around. Yeah, there's some Massachusetts galleys walking around showing up their tail feathers.
I like Bob.
Scowls right there. Look, there's a Scowls right there trying to sneak up on us. That Scowl was probably checking you out. All the Scowls love a man in uniform. Do you get a? I'm not saying right now you're probably like a married man and a family man now, right? But back in your head, in your heyday, where all the Scowls throwing themselves at you. Was that your wife? She's probably sensing that you were talking to some man about scallywags that text you. Look, here's one coming right now. There's one coming this way right here. She's gonna bring her dog over here. I did a research a while back, and Massachusetts does have the highest scallywag per capita in all of the United States. That's where all the scallies are. They're here, walking around with their dogs. They're always fit. They're always running and jogging in their yoga pants or their spandex with their fluffy little dogs. But I understand you don't like talking about that, so I'll let you get back to your job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Keeping the peace, and I bid you farewell.
Ooh. Yeah, he is the master troller.
I've been banned to over here because of my speaker. I'm not allowed to have.
I knew they would.
They said I can't have it over there.
Because the judge specifically put in the order, no sound amplifying devices.
Yeah, and there's just no.
Anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter who.
She meant basically bullhorns.
Yeah.
But she was counting like Bluetooth speaker, amplification, whatever.
Well, it's written pretty vague.
Oh, it's written terribly.
I read it.
So if we go past this line, if I have Save the Whales, LGBT, environment, save the environment. She put any demonstration, period. Anything. And then she added no audio amplification devices. So you don't have any political gab on, but your speaker is in violation.
I don't think it amplifies though. It's like
It does. It drowns people out. That's amplifying. It was in my ear a couple weeks ago. It's loud.
You can't even have an American flag in the zone.
No American? This doesn't feel right. This doesn't.
The judge's order is violation of civil rights and the First Amendment.
So what are the remedies? Like, what kind of remedies do we have?
We're fighting it in the Supreme Court.
Well, what does that mean? We're fighting it.
Well, it went in front of a single justice.
It'll be after the hearing.
Single justice shot it down. So you appeal it to the full 7-judge panel.
Appeal the order?
We brought it to the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court, Suffolk County, Boston, Mass. It goes in front of one of the Supreme Court judges. He shot it down, upheld Judge Canoni's order. So you can appeal it to the full Supreme Court, which is 7 justices.
And I'm guessing there's a lawyer doing that?
Mark Randan.
Yeah, this doesn't feel right. I want to be over there with my speaker.
I hear you, dude. I want to be down there with my.
Yeah, we need to be down there, man. We feel like we're not. Yeah, we want to be down there.
No, I don't care what spectrum of politics you're at. If you're anti-Karen Reed, free Karen Reed, anti-Turtle Boy, pro-Turtle Boy, we can't protest. We can't demonstrate anything.
We gotta be down there, man. This is crazy.
You can be down there, but you can't have your speaker.
Well, you can. They'll encourage you to leave, and
they'll give you a place to sleep tonight.
But they won't. They won't clearly articulate what they'll do if you don't obey.
I heard a rumor they were just gonna give you a criminal summons for nothing handcuffed.
Well, I mean, like I'm okay to leave if they would just be clear about what they'll do if I don't. But they won't articulate what they'll do if you don't leave. They just want you to leave. So there's no, like, if you're not gonna do anything, if all you're doing is just gonna ask me to leave and you're not gonna use force to remove me, I'm not gonna leave.
If you want to be down there, you could shut your speaker off.
But that's the thing is, I feel like,
screws up your whole thing, right?
well, it doesn't screw up anything really. You know,
you lose money if you turn around.
Well, people just won't try to interact with us. You know, it's a different thing. But I just feel like overall, like.
What's going on in there? Give us some insight. Or just
I don't know.
stand out in the dark. That's all we're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't know anything. We're not even allowed to be by the building.
Oh, you can be down. Like if I take this off.
No, bullshit. No, bullshit. You pay for that. You deserve to wear that. Fuck that.
Oh, I hear you.
The fuck? Keep us down here. I wish we had our men.
All those people down there would normally be wearing their paraphernalia, pins, jerseys, T-shirts. They're sacrificing that because of the judge's order, so they can be down there.
In you know, in the court's defense, the ladies do look better with their pink on versus the free Karen Reed stuff.
Well, if you read Judge Cannoni's order, she could say, "Oh, 2 or more people in pink. That's a demonstration." That's how loosely she wrote the wording. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if she finds out the free Karen Reed movement is coming to the court dates all dressed in pink,
yeah,
is she going to ban pink?
She might. I mean,
that's how crazy it is.
The way things are.
We've seen 8 of them.
So then we change the color to purple next court date.
What did
and then the judge finds out, oh, purple is free Karen Reed, and then she'll ban purple. Are we going to go through every spectrum of the rainbow?
Yeah,
it's
it is ridiculous. I agree with you on that.
But that doesn't mean an excuse. Because she can ask questions.
It is ridiculous.
She wrote the order far too overbroad.
It is. It's vague. It's
yeah, she wrote specifically, you can't have free Karen Reed.
Why is this guy doing an extra?
But we can still be down there with American flags or a rainbow or whatever.
It's broad and it's got a chilling effect.
Oh yeah. That's the point of it. But the main reason is this embarrasses D.A. Morrissey's office when we're all standing out there.
You think so? You think this is about? I think the judge has good intent, right? By not having the jury, because I can possibly see how having a crowd of people there as the jury is going through screaming and yelling. I can see how that she can.
Yeah, but you know what, Bow? She could have fixed that because during her last trial, she brought the jury in from Worcester.
Yeah.
She was worried about Mr. Lopes not getting a fair trial. So she brought the jury in from another county, and she bussed them in. She brought them in the back door.
Nice.
So she could have done that in this case.
Okay.
She could have had, instead of the jury pooling over at the deeds building.
Yeah.
Because the Superior Court doesn't have a jury room.
Okay.
So what happens is the jurors convene over in the deeds.
And then they walk across.
Then they have to walk across.
I've seen that.
So what the judge could have done in this case is rented space somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Had all the jurors report to that building.
Yeah.
Put them on a bus. And she could have drove them up to the back door and brought them in all in the back door. And she wouldn't have to do this free speech ban. We could all still be out here. Part of our compromise with the judge that we wrote up,
yeah,
we promised we wouldn't go past halfway.
Wait, when you say we and you say compromise, what do you mean?
We filed as aggrieved plaintiffs.
Got it. Okay.
So as a group, you said, listen, you know that the district attorney's trying to put this 200-foot, free speech zone.
Yeah.
Why don't you, judge, bring the jury in the back door from a remote location like you did in your last trial?
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
And that way you would allow us to remain out front. The jury wouldn't have to go through us. They wouldn't see us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And she threw that idea out.
She didn't like that?
So she's been completely unwilling to compromise.
She's got the iron fist.
Because she knows once this trial's underway, there's going to be so much media here. So all these free Karen Reed signs out front make District Attorney Michael Morrissey look like a half. That's what it's all about.
Are you gonna attend all the trials? Yeah, past this pink dot. The cops say the pink
draw
dots.
an imaginary line to that white car. Oh, I went on the graph. That's her. Oh. So if you don't go past, line up these two cones. And as the crow flies, you're probably at the back tire of that white car. That's the line.
Is that legal advice?
So when they exit the building and come over, you could go down there, but you just can't go. Perfect.
Are you gonna?
But you don't have any Karen Reed stuff. Well, I do it. Yeah, but it's not showing.
You wearing your Karen Reed stuff inside out?
Well, because I had to watch the zone.
Oh yeah.
No, but like if you wanted to take a camera out and film her, you can go over there.
I can say that about
unless I take this off.
How I see you all the time. What is your name?
Scott.
I'm Maureen. So what time? 5?
Would they have a meet lunch in
Oh wow. Where's Tom?
Tom left hours ago. He had a doctor's appointment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, only the true turtle riders are still here.
Well, no, not really.
Right,
I'm with Karen Reed. I was gonna say I'm a real Karen Reed supporter. It's actually 100% innocent Karen Reed. That's why.
You're not a turtle rider?
And I'll do that.
Do you have matching shoes with that one chick?
Just came back. I just went to lunch, then he came back. What were you gonna say about?
Did you get matching shoes with what's her name? I forgot what her name is. No, they're matching with one of the girls that's here. She said you guys did it on purpose. Are you Tom's spouse? Someone told me that you were Tom's spouse for some reason. It was the internet scallywags. It was Aiden Umberson on the chats.
Me and Tom are very good friends. That's it.
I have no clue.
I have no clue that I really don't care. So I guess we did. Is that a new sign? Did I sign that? Is that get the one with the back of the box?
You should sign it. I like all the signatures on it. You should put Pissy Chrissy on it.
You don't want to use the t-shirt on?
No, I'm saying I have.
What do you? Well, why don't you take free Karen Reed shirt off for the undershirt, sign in the past over a while and come to with everybody. It's not coming up till 4.
Is Turtle Boy over there or is he at Unleashed?
You know what I mean? His car's over here, right? You have to see that.
Here, leave your sweater here. We'll hold it up for you.
Come over and hang out with everybody. No, she might not be coming out till 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Who's Ted Daniels? Who's Ted Daniels?
He's channel news.
Oh, the 7 guy, Channel 7 guy. He got snubbed by one of the Total Riders. Hey, how are you, ma'am? I'm doing well, thank you.
Read stuff inside out.
Go in the buffer zone.
Because she thinks that's gonna go.
They're not breaking lunch, definitely.
Yeah, they brought the lunch. Go for a walk. So make sure they find out.
We know what's underneath there. We know what's underneath.
Yeah.
No, I mean on the sweatshirt.
Underneath it is my
All right, I'll be the last Total Rider here to defend this position. All the Total Riders have officially left. I'm the last Total Rider. Should I get Scott signed and hold it for him? I'm the last of the Total Riders. All the Total Riders have left.
All right.
This is the spot we
Sorry,
can't
guys.
we can't go past right here. This spot right here, this pink spot right here. This lady's probably asking that piggo what's going on down here. Grapes of wrath. What? All the Total Riders is left.
All right, let's get code for the solution.
They have to take their jackets off and their free Karen Reed gear off if they come down here. They can't be over here with their Karen Reed stuff on. I guess this is my spot right here. Oh yeah, this is my spot right here. Oh shit, my battery's dead. Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be over here because I got a goddamn speaker according to the state troopers, but they won't enforce it. They won't enforce anything, or they won't articulate what they're willing and not willing to enforce. But it doesn't make sense. I see people like hanging out in the courtroom steps. Like it doesn't make sense. There's a lady sitting right there. I don't know if you guys can see. She's just sitting there. Like, I don't get it. That just makes no sense. Like some people, they'll let do whatever they want. But some people, they can't be here. The Total Riders are so happy that that my speaker was turned off. They were like, he's got a speaker. If it was us, we'll be arrested. Who pissy, Chrissy? Yo, why is she so pissy? Heck yeah. Who Turtle Rider? Who Turtle Rider? What, you guys trying to smash that right there? Smash your pass right there. Smash your pass, smash your pass. Are you trying to beat that up? Are you trying to beat that up right there, man? Yeah, right now, man. I've pretty much been shunned from the entire group. The state troopers have shunned me. Turtle Riders have shunned me. The news, the mainstream news media have shunned me. Oh, those the jurors, they're coming out right now. Look, they're coming out right now. That's them. Those guys don't want to get tainted. That's them right there. They're getting out. That's them right there. That's them right there. You guys see them? This guy's been hiding in his car. All the Turtle Riders are going in. All the Turtle Riders are going in. I feel bad for a few of these people, but not really. Like, they're pretty dedicated to this shit. They dedicated. I guess I'm pretty dedicated to this shit too, man. Like, we's out here. What are we on, like 4 hours? We gotta switch devices. We gotta switch devices, man.
Oh, yeah, no, I know, right?
We gotta switch out devices. Ask Turtle Boy why he didn't go live. I will, Bruce. I just got that cash app. I will. I think he didn't go live because of reasons. Probably because of that order. And I know I scammed the TTSs today. It was the Massachusetts figures. They threatened to bash my head in if I didn't turn it off or whatever. We'll come right back. All right.
No poker tonight, not for me. Wait, Trisha Teal started, right? This week? Oh, this was.
Those guys got Starlink, for God's sakes. Oh, these guys are running out of here. I smell marijuana on these pickers.
All right, I gotta go check on something. I'll be right back.
The state trooper pickers are back here. They're back here. I found the state troopers in the natural habitats. I found the state troopers. They're right there, hiding. Other than the piggers being everywhere to tell people where to go and what to do, it's a pretty nice day. Other than piggers. I've got escorted up the sidewalk twice already via state trooper gently shoving my backpack. Look at the flower blossom. This is a beautiful scene, man. This is like really nice. I wish all these piggers wasn't here. It's like really nice right here. Look at this scenery right here. It's just really nice. It's really nice. There's no filming? You have to go somewhere else?
200 feet, sir.
Is it posted somewhere?
Yes, you can go online and read the posting.
I have to go online.
Yep, if you go over there, you'll see people over past the courthouse. It has to be 200 feet, okay?
You can't even film?
No, sir. So you need to turn that off. Thank you.
Do I just need to?
If you're filming me, it has to be deleted.
I have to delete it.
If I'm on film right now, yes. You need to shut that off right now. Do you want me to call for a chief, or do you want to just do this?
You want me to delete it?
Yes, you have to. I'm going to ask you to delete it, or it's a 200 feet order, so you can't be filming right now. So I'm going to ask you to show me that you deleted it, please.
You want to see it?
Yes.
I don't know if I want you to go through my phone.
Well, you need to turn that off.
I have nudes on there.
Okay, so can you turn it off, please?
I would like to go about my way, right?
I mean, if I'm in a video, no.
I would like to just go and possibly save
Can
this.
I see what you just videoed? Since
Uh,
you're on court property, 200 feet.
I would like to keep it private for my personal use, right?
Yeah, that's not private because I'm on it. So
I want to make it my private
I'm
collection.
gonna call my chief then, and you can speak with him.
I don't want to speak with him.
Okay, so show me what you have on there. Delete any pictures of me, and then we'll be good.
I want to save it for my personal use.
You need to shut it off.
I can't.
200 feet.
Can I just leave and save it?
No. No. So, would you like me to call my chief?
What if I accidentally uploaded already?
You didn't because I'm watching.
By accident. What if I accidentally did it?
All right, I'm gonna just call my chief then.
Please don't.
Would you prefer that? Okay.
Please.
So remove the video, and then you can go on your way. You're good.
Can I just say that I removed it and leave?
No.
I can leave, right? I'm not detained. Can I just leave? I'm gonna be about my ways. I hope you don't come after me. I apologize, but I will keep this footage forever.
Yeah, no, it was good. Did you get your photo from them? Yeah. The group photo actually came out pretty good. I was surprised. Yeah, yeah.
We now observe the dead hen piggies in their natural habitat. The dead hen piggies are nasty, nasty piggies. She was going to call the chief on me. These bicycle piggers are some tall piggers, fucking 300-pound plus piggers. Jeebus.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. I don't know. My friends I try to find out. All right, man.
Poor seat bikes. Those are some big piggers, man. Where's Chili when you need him to call people piggers? I really wish Chili was outside of jail, man, and not inside of jail. We really need. Why is this guy walking like that, man? You guys see this guy walking right here? Why is he walking like that, man? Bro, what's he doing, man? Why is he walking like that? There's so many dogs. Oh. Excuse me.
Sorry. I've been talking to my computer and I just realized I wasn't even on stage.
Oh, my goddamn speaker isn't hooked up. I forgot to disconnect the speaker. God damn it. I gotta disconnect the speaker from the other phone.
Welcome, Satoshi.
There it is. Sorry about the TTS scamming today.
Hey there, buddy. I am JBL. I run the show here, buddy. The speaker stays on always. You Karens need a hug. Hey there, piggers. Oink, 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 LA Rata.
LA Rata, man. Los Angeles Rata, man.
This is more exciting than what I was going to play.
Oh my God! You killed me!
I did not.
You
kill you.
killed
You're fine.
me! Oh my God!
You sprayed me with whatever that stuff is.
ass bitch by the name of Kate Peter. Took so many roads she could fill a 2-liter. Bitch got no talent, that ain't what she's about. That's why she had to use third boy to get clout. DCF took the kids cause of the abuse. Out here looking like a Caucasian moose. When they took them from you, should've called Saul. Instead you sucked junkie dick and drank Fireball. Service plan said just to clean up the house. Instead you lie and say to Andrew Johnson your spouse. I'm a bad parent, thanks for the rap. I got all my kids, and you just got half. Went to rehab, tried to pimp it out, Jade. Sure beats spending time with Hunter and Wayne. The whole backstory is not how you portray. Parker should've took your act against me. Gucci so dry, better stock up a move. Should have been a mom, said you went on YouTube. The anger towards me comes from inferiority. Getting custody was never your priority. Your kids was raised by uncles and aunties. While you got drunk in your crusty panties. Instead of raising.
That was a Turtle Boy freestyle. He raps about the scallywags.
Yeah, pineapple. It's good. Good new flavor. I get a lot of weird text messages.
Have a good day.
For the last person that had this number, and I've had it for almost 3 years now on my work phone. I love just sending random weird emojis when people send me a text.
Pink Scally? Yeah, for sure. Pink Scally for sure. Ooh, pink scowls. You got piggers and state troopers posted up everywhere, man. Oh, and the court security staff. They got that goddamn chicken house. There was chickens in there. Oh, excuse me. Oh. All the Tutter riders are pretty much gone. There's like 3 people down there left, 4 people. And then up here, probably like 8 people up there left. I think a bunch of people went inside. Yeah, maybe 8 people. Grant just came out. Let's see if we can get Grant to speak with us. Did you get some photos?
Yeah.
They allow y'all to just sit there like this?
Yeah, they haven't busted our balls, man.
Really?
Yeah, they've been pretty good. They say hi and shit.
We're just trying to be quiet.
So I guess it's selective what they do. Some people they won't let sit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. As long as you get your content, you can.
Look at that guy. There.
That's Turtle Boy.
Oh, that one is?
Yeah, the one in the blue blazer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Turtle Boy.
Got everybody fired up on that, huh?
He's
I thought he was a secret. I thought they weren't supposed to know who he was. Isn't that the...
No, he shows his face on the internet. Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. Yeah, Turtle Boy Sports on YouTube. You guys can watch him. He'll tell you.
Oh, he does sports too?
That's the thing. The name of his blog is Turtle Boy Sports, but he doesn't do sports. He says. So it's weird.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I would go over there, man, but they've already threatened to like do nothing to me if I don't leave or something. Like they won't articulate what they'll do. The state troopers.
They're going at it now, dude.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah. Film off.
It is a film off. Oh, him and Grant are going at it.
You know what, dude? Who's the other dude?
Grant is a blogger or a Twitter poster. He's been following the Karen Reed case. He thinks, I think so. He thinks that Karen Reed is guilty, and Turtle Boy thinks Karen Reed got framed. So I guess in a sense. I gotta turn my speaker down.
Step down. Thank you.
Go ask Grant.
Can't find
it. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I can't believe they came out to 4.
Excuse me?
I can't wait till Karen comes out.
Oh heck yeah. What do you like about her?
Her personality.
Yeah.
Come over here though, because we don't need to be on his camera. Creepy. People that walk in.
Awkward.
Blocked. I'm a better reporter. Blocked. Raise your hand if you can read Ted's tweets. Not him.
Not Grant.
I know, I compared it to it was like 300 likes.
And that's some great tweets today. Grant's gonna read them. Theodore over Grant every day. Not gonna date him without the approach. Aiden's one of whom he is. I turned him down. Listen, I'm by. I'm whatever you are.
That's going on. That's a court battle.
For now. Stop filming juries, Grant. Stop filming juries, Grant. It's a felony. It's a felony, Grant. You started GoFundMe.
Are these the jurors right here?
Don't film this.
I'm gonna just not take my chances and just
Don't film.
look at you ladies for a second. I don't want to tamper with anything.
Nice stop.
Aye, Captain.
Nice stop. Yo, let me see. Show me. Let me see your junk box. Oh, you don't want to see that.
You guys should compare it right now to settle it once and for all.
Let's do it.
Y'all should do it in the interest of justice and transparency. Compare dicks. They're talking about it.
Who's bow? Oh, he's bow.
Oh, okay. He's bow, you're by.
Yes, exactly. You're not by with bow. No, but if he's into it, I'll think about it. Not Aiden, though. Not Aiden.
You said he wanted to.
No homophobia.
So why are you saying Aiden isn't good
Because I will not date Aiden.
Why not? That's being Aiden phobic.
Isn't Aiden taken?
Aiden phobic. That's a good one. He's the one that blew me a kiss.
You blew him a kiss?
Yes, he did. He's my number one fan.
I think it was the couple behind you.
It was for Jess. You're probably right. Jess calls him daddy. I don't. Jess is a real reporter.
New friend. Lindsay was the one who called him that. I never called him.
I think he has a harem.
No. I think
No? Oh, you're jealous. Stop it. Why? Because she doesn't have 4 kids and he's on Section 8? Oh, roasted. I heard she was pregnant with yours.
You have custody of my one child.
Grant's gonna be a dad.
She's gonna pay Christmas
9 months to
Day.
flee the country.
She won't because then he doesn't have any money to like take the child support.
Yeah. Grant Crow. Yeah. Karen's the one that smiled at me today in court.
Well, that's nice of her. She's not
I know what
Hell yeah.
So you like smile.
I like Grant, man. He's good contact.
Any of you like not in the sex world? Honestly, terrible.
Mr. Prancing around.
I'm not in the
Sparkle farts, calling everybody.
I'm not in the sex
We're the cult. Oh,
No. Sex.
Yeah, exactly. You see children.
We're not the swingers.
That makes me
saying
party.
earlier.
Not that. Play it back.
Where did I get this fucking message from? I can't find it now. Was it Facebook?
Oh, yes. He really is. That hand is fun. That hand is on the outside of the mattress. Demonstrating. Grant, who did your hair today, Grant? Grant, did your shampoo today, Grant? Grant. Yeah, see?
Someone do something about that Grant. He's ruining it for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
If you're gonna get hit by a car, dude. Is that
What reminds you that they should be arrested for women intimidation for doing the same thing that Brandon's doing right now. That's what I'm saying.
Careful. Careful about what? I'm just standing here, viewing the scallies.
It's a silent majority who thinks she's guilty.
No signs left behind today. I don't see any signs yet.
Yeah, we can't have signs, or we're risk getting arrested. So we're here to support instead. You don't think we want to have signs? She's very mad. We'll have a warrant or stupid shit like that. Because people are on there going, oh, where are their signs today? You know what I mean?
Shit. Oh my god, man. This shit's so funny. Oh my god. I can't even hold my shit, man. Fuck. Some poor sap is mounting her. Shit.
Yeah. It's like a 12-year-old little boy seeing it.
You did a good job today, Lang.
He was at the Halloween party. That's why. Yeah, you had a good time.
Yeah, we got everything touched on me to her.
I remember taking you.
Oh, you're there to see it.
Oh, you made the popcorn?
Outside, guys.
Have a good one, Aiden. Bye, Meredith. It was nice meeting you.
Good one. Be right back.
It was nice talking to you again. I hope to see you next time. Well, next time. It doesn't matter when. Yeah. I'll
come for the whole trial?
Yeah, I'll try to be out here. Yeah. Someone's got to, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Chrissy, I'll see you.
I don't even think I got a picture.
So I don't know if I'm going.
Bye, Chrissy. I'll see you next time.
See you next time. Stay cool. No, he's all right. He's all right.
Did they get any jurors? Yeah, they did. One say was taken and the other drew off.
Yeah, that guy was.
We'll see you guys. Yeah. I'm in the parking lot. What up?
Anyone in the registry?
Yeah,
No, I'm done, man.
Be safe going back.
I'm gonna try.
I'm still here with my speaker. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay. Taking my speaker away. God damn it. It was off, sorry. It was actually off, but now I have it on. Now it's on. See, yeah, pigger, yeah. Yeah, pig, yeah. That's my speaker.
Hey there, buddy. I am JBL. I run the show here, buddy. The speaker stays on always. You Karens need a hug. Hey there, piggers. Oink, 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 LA writer.
Yeah. LA Rata. You guys wear the drill sergeant hats really well. Yeah. I don't think you guys enforce littering, do y'all? You guys don't enforce that, do y'all? They can probably litter, right? You guys not gonna enforce that, are you?
Probably could.
I don't think you guys are here for that. I think you guys are here to like maintain the peace, right?
True.
Yeah, that's what the Sarge told me. If someone accidentally left something, I don't think you guys are gonna be so harsh. I don't think. Yeah, I don't. He runs off into traffic. Hello. Well, I'm still here. I'm the last of the turtle rider. All the turtle riders are gone. All the piggers are gone. I'm the last of the turtle riders. Everyone else has abandoned the post. I'm here to get freedom and justice and the First Amendment for everyone, goddammit. Block me away from a sidewalk. Fuck that. The fuck? So as soon as Karen Reed leaves, we don't have to listen to any of the fucking rules? This is fucking stupid. You did a good job today. You did a good job today. You, however, did not. You tried to turn off my speaker. Once again, I'm the last of the turtle riders. Some random people walking out, I don't want to record them. There's no more turtle riders here. All the turtle riders have left. It's just me. I am the last one. These steps I can get on now. Someone left their goddamn gum. Look. So one of the turtle riders left their gum. I wonder if it was that one chick that tried to lure me in with the donuts. Once again, king of the steps. I'm king of the steps once again. The shit show is gone. I am king of these steps now. I declare this entire corridor the turtle steps. The turtle steps. We got some content today, yeah? Relatively slow. I lost my speaker off the bat, right? Lost my speaker off the jump. Oh, hey there! I don't mean to be here saying hey there like that. Just happens to work out that way, yeah? Yeah. 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 Buddy. She's running because she was scared of me, I think. No Yeti mug today, man? Anything else left behind here? I don't see anything. I see. Where's Paul's fucking Dunkin' Donuts coffee? That's always a fan favorite. I don't see any signs left behind. Actually, there might be a First Amendment sign left down here by the... Oh, they're still down there. They're still down there. I think once they're gone, I can go down there and snag that sign. I can go snap that sign once they're gone. Most of the media has packed their stuff up and left. I think the best content was when that lady told that news reporter to fuck off. That was so funny, man. That shit made my day. There's still some of the state troopers here. Some of the newscasts still here. Yeah, this guy's still here. There's still some here. I see a Channel 5 van over there. I think this is one that got snubbed right here. She was like, fuck no, I don't want no goddamn interview with you. He thought he was just gonna get it. He was like, so, why are you wearing pink? Oh, shit. I'm still here turtle riding. I'm still here turtle riding to the max. I'm the last of the turtle riders. What the fuck is this, man? Yo, what is this, man? Why is this in the ground like that, man? Is there supposed to be something there, man? Like, what is that? I think I can go down there and snipe that sign once those guys leave. Oh, I see a water bottle left behind. I see a water bottle over here. Look, they left the water they left the water bottle. Look. Look like they removed something that was cemented. Yeah, probably a pole. Someone probably hit the pole. I think the last of the turtle riders are down here. Who last of the turtle riders? Who last of the turtle riders? I appreciate the TTSs today. Thank you. I think these are the remaining turtle riders.
I just feel like we're not where we need to be. We worked so hard and stood up so much for our beliefs, but now when we go to court, we feel like we're losing. So I guess something's better than nothing. A lot of people appreciate us. Still out there, still fighting, Karen, and told her in advance. But you won't get there's a chance. There's a slight chance. I mean, I can imagine when you actually go to court. So many people that
We didn't invite you around.
All right, now I need to check this out.
but it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't dampen our spirit. You know what I mean? We're still here, you know, and Karen knows. That's what's why. I mean, when I made the decision to do the town champion, I knew I was putting my neck out. I did not realize how far I was. Oh, the harassment I took in front of my house, the abuse we took, town that is things from other people in the town, harassment, did it or don't even bother to find out whether she did. They just want to believe, you know, their friends, and it's basically harassment, intimidation. On the overpass, thrown out of us. We've been forced off our overpass by the state police. Later, we're back into the problem. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on from Michael Morrison down. It keeps us from, you know, our First Amendment rights of peacefully protesting for what we believe in, and it's been severely compromised. We've been intimidated, we've been harassed, assaulted, things thrown from cars, and it's got to the point that we actually have to set a camera up and a tripod to record for our own safety.
But you know, the other side is saying the same thing about the protest.
We have never, ever, ever attacked anybody or anything. I mean, I even when we did our town, one of the police audits, we feel like, you know, cover up this. We never attacked anybody. I mean, we have things that we've never done anything. I mean, I think they're just saying that because we're not allowed to say that like something we did. We did. I mean, not on my watch, and I've been on a lot of steakhouse, and I've never attacked anybody. I've been attacked emotionally, physically.
But what makes you think that the cops are or that there's corruption here?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a retired police officer that was actually intimidated to stop following Karen Reed. That's about all I'm going to say on that. But he's never shown up there. So, yeah, there's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so what's the problem?
Well, they don't want him. It's like you're with them and you're not with us. So we're going to intimidate you because you're no longer with us. Them. We're called them. That's us. Yeah, well, this is a retired officer, and I guess they're not happy that he decided to follow Karen Reed from the very beginning.
But what would you say that the Karen Reed for yourself?
Oh, I think there are some officers that that's not the work of innocent people. I mean, this point is, I live in Canton, and I don't know who the good police officers are, and I don't know who the bad ones. I know who they are because they listed them all in court today. Okay, but I don't know. I don't know who to trust. I've lived in town my whole life, and I seriously do not know who to trust anymore. You know what I mean? This Karen Reed case is not only broken aside, you know, from the sleepy little town of Canton, but it's made us stronger, more determined to take our town back and make sure it's operating the way it should be. Favoritism, deals, everything stops, and it's fair for all citizens, not just the select few. We didn't realize how powerful this family that's been, you know, this whole Karen Reed case is kind of taken over our town. I mean, a lot of people go to work and kids in school and they don't know their names. I don't have kids in school, so I know close. And I found out how, you said the way it's up to cover up, it's a lot of cover up. All of it up. All of it. Thanks, Kim. Yep. Try to get through that. It's so hard. It's so much. You don't know what you're talking about. It's just so much. It's so much. We all, I mean, really, it was an emotional, we got some of us just sick. Nights, weekends, our jobs.
Oh, fucking $180 for garbage.
We got physically and emotionally
Fuck, why is it so much this time?
kind of sad to try to do what you think is right and see there's so many people trying to undo everything you did with their lives. They're not even sticking with their people and exasperates us. And you have this much evidence proving that she's innocent. How can these people keep saying that she's guilty? Because that's how it makes me ill. It really makes me ill. But I was so naive, and in front of my house with our free camping sign, looking like free.
Excuse me.
Had no idea we were opening up a can of worms. No idea. So automatically got approached by a neighbor, John O'Keefe, said, you got to move this to the kids. Well, we did. We moved the overpass. How that worked out. Now it goes from we started skating out in the Washington Street and Canton overpass. It started catching on. We started falling, other people's banks, and now it goes from Worcester all the way down the Bourne. But I and two of my friends are the first three that started in. I did it because they live in an apartment. But I was so naive, but yet I was so, I don't know how to, so mad or so, what would you call the word? Just so outraged. Yeah, outraged. Yeah, I was so, I believed so much in your innocence that I put my neck out and I did it anyways, even though I work in the salon across the street. Oh, really? I work in the salon across from C&E, CF, and Waterfall. My boss is like, I'm on a heart attack, and I had to do it anyways. I was so outraged, I was so committed, I believed in her innocence so much that it made me do something. If you had asked me 2 years ago if I in my would ever be standing out here doing this, I would have told you crazy. Out of your mind. The more crap they lied, the more they did, the more crazy we got. And guess what? It grew. And you see the overpasses from Worcester down the Bourne, and everybody we meet, I'll tell you, I met some unbelievable people that I never would have met. You know? I never would have ever met such great people if it wasn't for Karen Reed that brought this case to, you know, my awareness. And the more I heard, the madder I got. And I thought we went through 60 of these signs. And the other people that ever signed, they stole my signs. They stole $60 for the sign. And I kept putting my signs back up and I scanned again. NBC News would take my sign by that night, that sign we got. The more they stole my sign, the more I got more signs. I had to get cameras still. I had to get cameras. Nope, after I put the cameras up, they stopped stealing my signs. I lived my whole life, never had a camera. Now I have to have cameras in my yard. I'm going to stop at the end of the night. I had to start getting I had to get cameras in my house now for the first time. So we're going to be here. Yeah, I'd love to be on the stairs. I'd love to be there when she comes out. But you know what? Something's better than nothing. You know,
It's a wrap.
Hmm. I'll tell you how much they are.
Such friendly people. Yeah, pretty friendly people.
Yeah, just be prepared. Well, if you somebody chose you to get there.
That was a long day. Jesus. I didn't realize it was gonna be such a long day.
Because it's so, if you don't see the
Hmm.
I'm out of here. I appreciate the TTSs today. Sorry about the scam. The state trooper won't let me turn my speaker on. I mean, I can't really do anything about it because they have force and they're willing to use it. And I mean, right now it's implied. They haven't really articulated that they were going to smash my head in yet. Right now it's just implied. So.
Later. All right, I got this too. This actually happened close to Toledo here a while back. This is from when? Lucas County Sheriff. That's the one.
I'll give you about 2 more seconds. I'm gonna make this an official stop. No, let's talk. The barbs didn't go through his jacket, and I was point blank.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Over 2 years ago, I reported on the questionable arrest of a cab driver by Deputy Bertzloff of the Lucas County Sheriff's Office.
You're parking in a no parking zone.
Mufti Salim was working as a cab driver and had just dropped off a fare at Walmart. He parked in a fire zone while he waited for his customer to return from the pharmacy. There was an alleged verbal dispute with a Walmart employee when he was asked to move his cab, and a deputy who happened to be on scene nearby was called over to assist with having the cab moved.
Howdy, sir.
How are you, sir?
What are we doing?
Oh, nothing. He come here to start insulting.
Okay, do you have a driver's license, sir?
I do, but he come here to.
Do you have a driver's license,
Why
sir?
you need my driver's license?
Because now I'm contacting you, so now I need to see your driver's license.
Why? What reason you want to see?
I'll give you about 2 more seconds. I'm gonna make this an official stop. You want me an official stop, or you just want to keep it cool?
No, I'm asking you a question. What's the problem?
Because he called me over here because you're parking in a no parking
I
zone.
understand. I just dropped the client here.
Okay. Can you produce your driver's license, sir?
I will, but you need to tell me the reason.
Go ahead and step out of the car.
You need to tell me, officer.
Go ahead and step off the car.
Hold on, officer, hold on. Come on. Don't force me. Hold on. What I did wrong? Don't touch me. Don't touch me, officer.
Get out of the car!
What I did wrong?
Now!
What I did wrong, officer? What I did wrong? This guy, you come and start.
293, Lucas. Start me a Sylvania Township unit.
Officer,
step out of the car.
Officer,
Instead of using his words and providing Lufty with an answer, just a few seconds in, the deputy draws his taser and dry fires it.
Okay, hold on. No, let's talk.
You want to? I'm going to tase you if you don't get out of the car.
What reason? I am getting off.
Out of the car.
No.
Hands up against the...
No, hold on. Officer, hold on. What I do?
Don't come off.
What I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Officer, what I did wrong?
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Turn around.
Okay, hold on.
Turn.
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Put your arms on the top of the car.
I am. What did I do wrong, officer? Because the guy he come here talking to me. What do you want? What do you want to bother me? I'm here doing my job. I'm here doing my job. I'm here doing that. What
Lufti had agreed to produce his driver's license and was pulling it out, but because he asked why, the deputy opened his door and began pulling him out. Lufti began willingly extracting himself from the vehicle, complying with the orders to put his hands on the roof of the cab, all while asking why this was happening, which for some reason prompted the deputy to fire his taser at Lufti. When that didn't work, he proceeded to contact tase Mr. Salim.
What are you doing? Get me. What are you doing to me?
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm diabetic. I'm diabetic.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not.
Get on the ground.
What I did wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. I did not do anything wrong.
One tase. Start me. Go 3.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Sit down.
Okay.
Sit. Sit. Well, you're going to jail now.
For what I did wrong. Officer, what I did wrong. I asked you a question. Why I defended you?
You've already been tased.
I did not do anything.
Non-compliant.
You just don't move, okay?
Hey, got him away. Got him out of the way.
I don't know why he was separated.
Oh, but we're going to show off for now. I have no idea. Right now, we're going to find out, okay? Not right now.
What the hell's my plate? Got him.
I didn't do anything wrong. Ask me what I did wrong. Ask me what I did wrong.
I don't know. I just asked you. I don't know.
Can I talk to supervisor? Can I talk to supervisor?
Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Can I talk to supervisor? Officer, what I did wrong? Yeah. Tell me why I decided.
Township's on scene. Roll me
Why did you test me?
medic. Code 2 is fine. I don't think any of the barbs made it through his jacket.
Tasers, otherwise known as conducted energy devices, have strict policies to determine when they can be used. Typically, the devices are intended to control a violent or potentially violent individual, and only after an individual is provided with a reasonable opportunity to voluntarily comply. They should never be used to psychologically torment an individual. But in the video we just watched, Salim never became violent, or alluded to possibly being violent, and was complying with the officer's commands throughout the encounter. The only thing he seemed to do was ask why he was in the position he was in, which seems to be enough to set this deputy off. Backup arrives and the deputy gives his account of the incident, claiming Salim was resisting arrest. Arrested for what? No one knows.
Okay. Where's your ID at?
It's in the car if you want to go get it. But what did I do?
Put him in one of your cars, guys.
Sure. What I did wrong? Why are you arresting me? What I did wrong?
First of all, resisting arrest.
I did not resist.
Yes, you did.
I did not. How I resist? How I resist?
Have a seat.
Gotta talk to supervisor.
Right at the end of my shift.
What did you do, Jeffrey?
Well, he's parked here in the lane. One of the Walmart people came over here, asked him to please move.
Yeah.
He started calling him all sorts of racial slurs, calling him a freaking redneck. Got out of the car, said he's gonna whoop his ass. So now we got menacing. I'm gonna tase you if you don't get out of the car.
What season?
And then we got resisting. Oh yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
The deputy has now given the Walmart employees testimony to the other officers, as if it were fact, without even bothering to ask Salim his version of events.
What's up, Habibi? Well, he was parked in the no parking zone. And one of the managers asked him to move. So he threatened the manager, told me he was going to kick his ass. So he called me over there. Then he refused to identify himself. And then he started to resist arrest. So I tased him. But the barbs didn't go through his jacket.
I thought these were really good barbs.
Huh? No, they're supposed to be. I don't think they look any longer than the other ones.
About a half an hour.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys, for getting here so quick.
Hey, you're in the township.
All right.
Didn't penetrate?
No. One hit him in the sleeve. The other one hit him in the one and I was point blank.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I was within like a foot and a half, but I got him out. He wouldn't listen. One of the managers came over here to ask him to pull out of the no parking zone, and taxi driver started calling us a bunch of racial names, and then he got out. He exited his car. Told him he was going to kick his ass. So they called me over. I was standing over there. Come over here. He wouldn't ID himself, and then when I opened the door and tried to remove him from the car, he wouldn't come out. So I finally had to forcefully get him out. He wouldn't stay against his car like I asked him to. So resisting arrest, and then I tased him, but one hit his sleeve, and the other hit his abdomen area. Neither one penetrated his coat. So it was a deployment, but there was no contact. So I followed up with a drive stun. That's the only way I got any compliancy out of him. All right, he's gonna have to
Lufty estimates that he lost about $5,000 from hospital bills, time off work, and court, as he was charged with disorderly conduct. But the standard of quality shown here is the same in almost every cop video, a massive failure of basic communication, which results in unnecessary escalation and an overuse of force. It's not a training issue, it's a police culture issue. This off-duty deputy did not conduct a fair and informed investigation. Instead, he immediately initiated the use of force with a potentially deadly weapon because of a bad parking job and the use of a few words that someone else didn't like. More likely than not, a request for Lufty to move his vehicle would have prevented all of this. Instead, he was forced to sue the officer. Initially, a federal court dismissed the case, but now, 4 years after the incident, the appeals court finally decided that this was excessive force.
The 6th District Court of Appeals overturned the dismissal of the case.
They found that there was no active resistance, that all 5 uses of force by the deputy was excessive and violated Mr. Salim's rights.
After watching the video, the sheriff says that this was bad, okay?
I just thought it was bad. It was a bad portrayal of response by a police officer, or in this case, a deputy sheriff.
But after the department investigated itself, Deputy Bertzloff was reprimanded by written report. At this point, the defendants can appeal to the Supreme Court, but it's probably in their best interest to just settle. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And maybe in another 4 years, we'll see a final update on this case. In the meantime, be sure to check out another episode linked on screen.
That was nuts.
What's up, JMA fam? We're going to be talking about a case today. Some tyrannical deputies over in Citrus County. Now, what they've done here is, if you're not aware where Citrus County is, it's this little armpit area over here in Crystal River and Homosassa. There's a lot of boating and stuff that goes on. But apparently, there's a man that has some pretty bad blood with some of the deputies there over some property issues. They ultimately charged him with 5 counts of wire communication interception, or the wiretapping statute. He's facing, or was facing, 25 years in prison for recording a deputy when he was filing a complaint. So we're going to take a look at some of the facts over here. The case is... So let's take a look at some of the facts over here. The case is pretty simple. I'll put it up here so you can see it. It's Michael L. Waite versus State of Florida. And there's the case number. And we'll jump down to the facts here. So what this does is it stems from a lengthy dispute with Waite and the Citrus County Sheriff's Office since 2018. Waite has been quarreled over property boundaries with city employees and the CCSO. But for this duration of this dispute, Waite would report what he believed to be crimes, so like trespassing and so on and so forth like that. But as his relationship with the CCSO continued to devolve, Wade started recording the conversation. In January of 2021, he called 911 to report what he perceived to be a trespassing incident, and that was involving one of the members of the CCSO. Wade insisted that he wanted to file a complaint with Internal Affairs and had an email ready to send. The 911 operator explained that she would have a supervisor call him back, as she could not provide the information that he was requesting. Wade agreed and informed the 911 operator that he just wanted the phone call to be recorded. But later that same day, Sergeant Edward Blair called, and when he did, Wade decided he's going to turn the recorder on. In my opinion, legal and lawful, you have several cases: Smith v. Cumming, McDonough versus Fernandez-Rundle, Department of Agriculture v. Edwards. These all say you have to have some type of reasonable expectation of privacy. And as a police officer, you don't have that. As a public official, you don't have that. So he was on the phone with Sergeant Edward for 3 minutes and recorded this phone conversation. And when he did so and hung up the phone, he sent that recording to the records department and requested that an internal affairs investigation be done. But as you know, when you mess with the police, they're going to come at you with a strong arm of the law, maliciously prosecute you, make up stories. And here we go. In February 2021, Detective Jacob Chenoweth sought to obtain an arrest warrant based on the recorded conversations attached to Wade's email. Let me tell you, it says an arrest warrant. So it alleged that he violated 934.03(1)A, and that's the Florida's wiretapping statute. And he did so by recording the conversation with Sergeant Blair without his consent. After obtaining the warrant, deputies, including Captain Ryan Glaze, went to execute it at Wade's home. We talked about this as an arrest warrant. They didn't say search warrant. But as he's arrested, an altercation ensued, and it was alleged that Wade elbowed Captain Glaze in the face. But incident to an arrest, deputies found an audio recording device containing 3 additional recorded conversations with the CCSO deputies. Arrest warrant, search warrant. They seized this information here and then charged him with 5 total counts of wiretapping, battery on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest with violence. After his arrest and during court, Wade filed several motions to dismiss and suppress, including a Florida Rule of Criminal Procedure motion to dismiss the wiretapping charges. And Wade conceded that he did not inform the deputies he was recording and the conversation, and none of the deputies gave their consent to be recording. However, Wade argued that the recording of conversations did not fall under the definition of oral communications as defined by the section because deputies did not have an expectation of privacy, and they don't. But unfortunately, the state decides that, well, they want to let a jury hear it. The state filed a traverse and demurrer admitting that all times during the recording conversations, the deputies were acting in their official capacities, and added that the deputies were using office phones and cell phones. However, the state argued that whether someone has a reasonable expectation of privacy is an issue of fact for the jury. That's not true. There's already established cases. Smith v. Cumming, McDonough versus Fernandez-Rundle, Department of Agriculture v. Edwards. So it was denied. They denied the motion to dismiss there, and now he's facing these 25 years in prison again. But if we dive a little bit deeper into the Florida wiretapping statute and how it says it's unlawful for any person to intentionally incept or endeavor to incept any oral or electronic communication, that means you're guilty of it. But oral communication means any oral communication that is uttered by a person exhibiting an expectation that such communication is not subject to the interception under the circumstances justifying the expectation. So that means a non-public conversation, a private conversation. Anything you do with law enforcement, not private. It even goes further. For an oral conversation to be protected, the speaker must have an actual subjective expectation of privacy, along with a societal recognition that the expectation is reasonable. Reasonable, me and you talking in my home. That's our conversation. Not reasonable, me and you talking loudly and yelling with the windows open and people from on the sidewalk can hear it. Alternatively, leaning in at McDonald's in the corner of the room and talking something in your ear where you don't think anybody else could hear you. That could be subject to reasonable expectation. But if you're just sitting back talking normal where everybody can hear you, not a reasonable expectation of privacy. Additionally, It has been recognized that meetings taking place in an office context have a quasi-public nature. And that's a good friend of mine, McDonough versus Fernandez, Rundle. Dr. James Eric McDonough has established some case law in the 11th Circuit in 2017. He's got a few more we'll talk about in another time, but he's a very powerful man that goes and argues his own stuff, pro se. Very powerful statement. The Florida Constitution recognizes that a public office is a public trust, and the people shall have the right to secure and sustain that trust against abuse. Public trust in public office is when you are a deputy and you're in that position, you hold an office of public trust. Thus, the Florida Constitution contemplates that public business is to be conducted in the sunshine. It means open. I think there's something missing here, but that privacy does not extend to an office place or business, and that's Morningstar v. State in 1982. So when you call a Walmart or you call a business, technically that court case says that there's no expectation of privacy there as well. It goes further. Moreover, individuals conducting business over the phone do not enjoy a reasonable expectation of privacy on business phone calls where the other party of the conversation records said conversation, even when business is conducted from a person's cell phone at home. And that's a 2006 case, and that is RH v. State. So there's so many cases that say that just because you're on a phone call doesn't mean there's expectation of privacy. It has to go with who you call and the nature of the call and what's going on. So there's so many nuances in that law that I don't see how anybody can be found guilty of it, because technically, don't you have to have some type of intent to commit a crime? In addition to this, the state of mind of Waite, he immediately emailed this in to the very same police department that's going to charge him. So that goes to the state of mind of this person. He doesn't think that it's illegal to do this, and neither do I. So when he sends this in to the very same department that's going to ultimately charge him, facing him up to 5 felonies for 5 years each, his mindset was that he's just trying to report this misconduct. If he didn't have this recording, they likely would have said, well, we weren't there, we don't know. It's he said, she said, but the recording is an independent, unbiased witness. And when they have that, they should have done something. Instead, they charge him. So when we go over the conclusion, you're going to be pretty happy about this. Because the deputies did not have a reasonable expectation of privacy when they spoke with Waite over the phone in their official capacities as law enforcement officers regarding public business, the recordings did not fall within the definition of oral communication, such that the wiretapping statute in Section 1A applied. Accordingly, we reversed the denial of the Rule 3.190C4 motion to dismiss the wiretapping charges and remand further proceedings consistent with this opinion. In all other aspects, we affirm. And you can see it here. It was affirmed in parts and reversed in parts, remanded with instructions. But unfortunately, the last statement here that says this is not final until deposition of any timely and authorized motion means that the state can appeal this. So you got to wait, I think it's 90 days, and then they can appeal it or not. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this overreach again? Is this overzealous officers charging people because you tried to file a complaint against them? Or do officers have an expectation of privacy? I guess we'll find out in that 90 days if they do decide to appeal this and try to get this reversed. I think it does need to go to the Supreme Court of Florida, but likely will not. This is a 5th District Court of Appeals of the state of Florida case. However, it is binding across the entire state of Florida because there is no other cases that are applicable like this. So I want to thank you guys for watching, liking, and subscribing. We'll go over some more cases like this. Leave some notes down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again soon. Hey, what is up, JMA fam? This morning we were on a radio interview with Andrew Colton from a radio station down in South Florida. He reached out to me to do an interview relating to the DeLand Police Department enacting a policy to bar and ban video and audio recording inside their lobby. They're trying to cite all kinds of stuff with, privacy. But as we know and you know, nothing you do with government is private. It's just the way it works. Marcy's Law has been overturned, if you will, and anything that is done with the police department is usually recorded on body camera or the notes and so on and so forth. But
let's take a look at this interview. I want to see what you guys think. I'll be answering questions and replying in the comments. And please share this here so we can get this message out. And if you heard in my other video, their PIO said that officers can grant you the right to record the lobby. That's not the way this works. This is a constitutional violation, but let's jump to the video. Thanks for watching this, liking, subscribing, and sharing. See you soon.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Give us a little backstory here. Why is this important? Why are you involved with this case?
Hey, good morning. Yes, I'm a former police officer that turned into a civil rights activist due to an incident that occurred in my front yard where I was threatened to be arrested for, well, what was my wife filming. She had a camera. We had an issue with a neighbor, and the officers threatened to arrest me and take me to jail for having that camera. I became a civil rights activist because I knew something was going to be going on about it. But with these specific incidents, we just record to document our incidents with government while we go in and do public records requests or make contact for complaints.
So I know there was a situation in DeLand in Florida, if memory serves, and this has become a thing now where their police department has made it clear you're not allowed to videotape inside their offices, inside their lobby. And I got to tell you, I mean, I would be thrilled to be doing what you're doing because I believe that you have a right to videotape anything that a police officer does. That being said, I don't entirely disagree with a lobby being off limits solely because you've got people talking about very personal things that may have happened to them. And I would just suggest that there needs to be a place that people can talk to the police in private. Where's your line on this?
Yeah, that's correct. You know, once you make contact with any government official, there's no expectation of privacy. That's why when officers have body cameras on, those are subject to disclosure. When you email the government, they have a warning at the bottom that says all this email is subject to disclosure and public records. Even the chief there, Chief Umberger with the Land Police Department, in one of his statements said that we do have a room that we can take people in to enhance that bit of privacy. However, there's nothing private with law enforcement. I can request the body cameras and get that behind closed doors. Even Marcy law was overturned where victims are no longer exempt or protected from disclosure. So I'm not sure where this is coming from.
So, I mean, let me, number one, no one was more thrilled than I that Marcy's law was overturned. I thought it was a horrible law, and I, like you, believe everything should be public. That being said, I mean, let me ask you this, because I know that someone out there is listening and thinking this. When it comes to documenting what police are doing and having everything out there in the public, do you believe that, for instance, a rape victim should be able to have a private conversation with a law enforcement officer, with a detective, without it being out there, without you or somebody else, or me for that matter, standing there with a cell phone or a broadcast camera or a microphone documenting what's being said, so their investigations get underway and this person who's already been victimized doesn't have to be victimized again? Where's your line on that?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, in the initial investigation, when I was doing them and all that, we would bring them to a private room because there are multiple people in the lobby. Unfortunately, like DeLand is portraying is that we just sit in the lobby to be there and sit there and record the interactions with the person at the front desk. It's 99% of the time not like that because I'm going in there specifically to document my public records requests because they don't usually give you an automatic reply saying, hey, we received your request. So that's the only evidence that I have to, say here, I did do a request and this is when it was. But yes, 100%, when that initial contact is there, to have someone feel a little bit more comfortable, to talk to the law enforcement there, bring up to the side room like the chief agreed that he has. But again, the documents or the content within that they tell them is still going to be subject to public records. When you do that body camera request, you can see and hear everything.
Mark, just about a minute left. I'm curious on this. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signing this new legislation that if a cop tells you to stand 25 feet back, you need to stand 25 feet back. This is sure to be battled in court. I think it's another example of the governor going way too far for something that he asked for. But what's your take on this when it comes to videotaping and being told you have to stand X number of basically yards away?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be abused. It's going to be one of those officers that sees you there. He's going to walk towards you and say, now you're 25 feet and under, and then make you move back. You'll be at 50 feet. He'll keep moving you back, he or she. I think that's how it's going to be abused. We have to have transparency. And as long as you're standing there peacefully recording and just documenting it, just like in the George Floyd incidents, then you should be able to do that without them coming after you.
You guys thinking about any any litigation on either of those two topics right now?
Yeah, we've reached out to a couple of attorneys that are near the Tallahassee area. They want $25,000 to start. The 4 or 5 of us that are in this area here are thinking about it and putting it down a retainer and seeing if we can't get that. But what will happen is one arrest will be made, and it should be overturned there with some case law.
I try not to advocate, but for this sort of thing, you guys start a Kickstarter campaign, let us know. I'll put it on the air. I appreciate your time this morning, Mark. With James Madison Audit joining us live this morning, I look forward to talking to you again, Mark. All right, Karen Curtis back in the studio. Full time at 8:20.
So the Panthers host the Maple Leafs in their final regular.
That's it. On to news.
Which I wish I had some tacos right now, but I'm having some Chinese food. It's just, you know what? I'm running around, and I'm hoping I go back to work tomorrow. So I'm washing my whites, my painting pants and shirts and stuff like that I need for work. But don't forget, guys, Sunday nights. Don't forget Sunday nights, the lowrider nights, guys. And the other time I went, it was just a surprise. Like I said, I was just sitting there and nothing to do. I wake up early in the morning, guys, so I can't go back to sleep. And I was all, why not go out there and record this? But don't forget, guys, do not forget that wasn't racist. It was just a well-educated guess. Guilty cop watch. How you been, brother? How's everybody doing? I'm actually having lunch and breakfast right now, guys. Sorry, but I do love eggs in the morning. Nice hearing that, George.
Nice to hear those.
Don't forget, guys. Don't forget Sunday night, lowrider night. Yeah, man. Not only that, guys, don't forget, and I say this because I'm out running out on the street. I mean, to each his own. Whenever you guys go out and eat, buy yourself the special, You don't gotta buy this and that and this and that. You don't gotta look good in a restaurant. Just buy yourself a nice special and enjoy it, man. Fred Franklin, what's going on, brother? How's it going? Yeah, man, enjoying lunch. Joko. I was like, today I don't work, guys, so might as well wake up, clean up in the house, do my little thing, and start hitting the streets and running my errands. And this is my last thing of the day right now. I've been fine on Fred Franklin. I've been fine, brother. Hope everything is well out there in your country. Eat your broccoli. Yeah, tacos first, hamburguesas. I like hamburgers, brother. I really like hamburgers. Nice, big, fat, juicy hamburger, Miss Leslie Silva. Nice to see you in there. God bless you. I hope you're doing well, ma'am. Thank you for stopping by. Broccoli. How's everything going, broccoli? But yeah, guys, not to be rude and eat in the camera, but I am really, really hungry and big thumbs up, Sean. What's up, Downey? So is anybody eating right now? Having their lunch? Mr. Joko, how's it going? Nice, Miss Leslie. Thank you for stopping by, ma'am. Some chips. I like chips. How's it going, Downey? How's your day's been, sir? How's work, Downey?
All right. Killing it, guys.
Why, Downey? What's going on? Why you say that, Downey? You're okay out there or what, man? Yeah, Downey, that's part of your job, brother. You're gonna see that all the time, you know. But I hope you're okay. I hope everything's okay. My tummy hurts. No eating for me. Real quick, Mr. Broccoli, get a glass, okay? Make sure the water is cold. Get 3 lemons. Lemon. Put it together. Then in the end, eat your broccoli. In the end, drop a big spoon of baking soda. As soon as it drops and is bubbling, pound it. Pound it all. Drink it all. Drink it all. What up, Doc? What's going on, Hugh? Well, that's what my mom used to give us all the time. Baking soda in the end, though. That's into the end. Because that's what's gonna flush. I'm just saying. But to me, it works really good.
Savagely beating and sexually assaulting 2 women in separate attacks near the canals of Venice has been arrested.
One of the women nearly beaten to death is speaking out about the brutality of the attack. She spoke with KTLA's Chris Wolf from her hospital bed. He joins us live from Westwood with her story. Chris.
Cher and Rick, what an incredible story. The victim I spoke with tonight is 54-year-old Mary Klein. She's a home health care nurse, a single mom, soon to be grandmother, and she is very strong and very courageous. She tells us that her face was, quote, bashed in, and right now her jaw is wired shut, but still she is able to share her story.
And then all of a sudden, I'm in the canals, and all of a sudden I just get knocked out.
Was it from behind?
I have no idea.
The reason she's talking like that right there, obviously, because she got beat up and the doctors wired her jaw because it was broken.
Got knocked out. I had 2 teeth knocked out. Like, And
then
my
others
jaw is
chips.
wired. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
fractures here. He hit my face.
He punched you.
Yeah,
Bashed your
he
face
has my
and
face.
yeah.
Mary Klein, the soon-to-be 55-year-old victim of the Venice Canal attacker, speaks with KTLA from her hospital bed, battered, bruised, but in many ways not broken.
Wait till you see the surveillance footage of this guy. You would never, he's so unassuming, and you would never think that a guy like that would do something like this.
A stranger jumped her from behind while she was taking a walk near her home around 10:30 p.m. Saturday night, April 6th. She's not sure about the first blow, but says it sent her immediately into a daze. She does remember falling to the ground and being bludgeoned, punched in the face and head repeatedly, as well as other elements about the attack.
I think he was trying to kill me.
Just horrible.
He tried to kill me. But I'm very tall. I'm 6 feet tall. So I think it's hard for him to keep me down. I don't know.
Yeah, you're a strong woman.
I know the other girl, she was in a coma.
Yes.
So I don't know how she's doing.
Do you remember him saying anything to you, or just the poundings, the
I
beating?
don't even remember feeling the hitting. I just know that I was on the ground. That's like being hit by a truck.
A second female victim was severely beaten that same evening and at last word was in a coma. Officers flooded the area in the following days and on Friday announced the arrest of 29-year-old Anthony Jones. Detectives say he is...
Look at this guy. He's not dressed like a thug. His pants aren't down below his butt. He doesn't have a hat on backwards. You know, all those stereotypical things that you think about when you think of a thug. I don't care the color of their skin. When you think about a thug, they're just dressed like a thug. I don't care if he's white, he's black, Hispanic. It doesn't matter to me. But, you know, this guy's got a nice jacket on. He's got a nice little zip-up shirt right there. He's got some nice pants on and shoes. He looks clean cut. Doesn't look like somebody who's going to grab a 55-year-old woman and bludgeon her within inches of her life and break her jaw and basically wreck her life.
Shown in surveillance footage recorded near the canals of Venice.
They made an arrest.
But
How do you feel?
I was crying because I was so worried about that girl, the other girl, and I hope she makes it. And we're lucky that I survived. And I feel so sad for her, and I hope she's okay.
Enough with the ridiculous soft on crime, defund the police, catch and release, harm reduction.
Defund the police. This has nothing to do with cops. What could a cop have done to change the situation unless he was right there at that precise moment? Cops call themselves protectors and servants of the people, but did they really oftentimes get there in time to stop the crime? Or do they actually show up in time 95, 97, 98% of the time to just take the report after the crime has been committed? There's no amount of fund the cops more. There's no amount of laws. What law could have protected this lady? It's already against the law to beat somebody up. It's against the law to murder somebody. It's against the law to steal. What law could have been put in place in society that would have stopped this? There is something that she could have done, and this is not victim blaming, guys. I'm just saying there's something that you can do. You can prepare yourself. You can harden yourself by, number one, being situationally aware. Before you go outside, maybe look at your security cameras if you have them. If you don't, maybe check out, look around, make sure nobody's hiding behind the door or in the bushes or whatever. And I know people are like, I'm going to have to do this, all my life so that I can just be safe. Well, no, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. And you know what? It might never happen to you. You might never be caught unaware and hit from behind and knocked to the ground and kicked in the face. It might never happen to you.
I have to really do.
It might.
I can't broadcast
and
it.
if that
I got to do it on this
somebody
computer.
tries to initiate that kind of force on you, don't you want to be ready? Don't you want to put yourself in the best possible position to where if something like that does happen, you're ready for it? And aware as often as you possibly can be, exercise the situational awareness, have a firearm or a taser or mace or something ready in your hand.
Criminals are the victim's policies got us into this mess.
I want predator.
No. What do you think society would be like if everybody armed themselves and trained themselves
I gotta
on
go.
how
I just
to
realized
use their
I got a
firearm
Zoom
or their can of
class I
mace
gotta
or
do,
their
a Zoom
taser
meeting
or whatever?
quick. I gotta
What do you
on
think
this.
society would be like if criminals entered a neighborhood?
I'm not gonna be able to continue the screen. So we're gonna kill it. I'll see you guys later.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs,